Welcome everybody to Stavvy's World. 904-800-STAV. Call in, we'll solve your problems. Damn, I forgot the number. We have returning.
Did you change the number?
No, it's just been
What's wrong with you?
Nothing's wrong. I haven't done the podcast in a while. I forgot my number.
Okay.
904-800-STAV. Jacksonville, baby. We were really looking for 800-STAV, so we took whatever we could get.
904-800-STAV.
Not a bad.
800-STAV isn't there?
It's there. What do you mean?
Who is it? Let's call it.
It's this number. It's me.
My phone rings.
What is it?
Yeah, we have Jordan Jensen, and she brought it.
Stav?
9. What do you? I just fucking said it.
Oh no, it's not a real number.
Not 1-800.
I got it.
It's a Google Voice number.
Yeah. I got
Not
it.
800-STAV.
1-800-Stavros.
Well, that could work.
Does that add up?
Yeah, I think so. But we're not doing a toll-free number. We're not.
All right.
We're not assuming the price of the call.
Okay.
It is on the listener to pay to pay the whatever cents it costs to put a call through. But Jordan's here. Jordan Jensen returns. She brought. I don't know this kid. He's a cute little guy over here. John. Nice. Literally, your name is John Kennedy.
John Henry Kennedy.
Yeah. That's hilarious. Sick, John Henry. You ever think go to Hank Kennedy?
No.
It's powerful, dude.
I guess it's pretty powerful.
J. Hank Kennedy.
What's Hank?
Why is it powerful?
Henry.
Is that like
Henry? Hank is short for Henry?
Yeah.
Really?
Henry's my favorite male name. Henry Jack Oliver.
Well, then Henry and Hank is sort of like you know what I mean?
Hank is gross. That's jerking.
Hank's gross?
No, that's
Hanky.
Yeah, hanky and
Hank
jerk off, jank off, jank.
Jank?
I like how I like Jack, but Hank.
Yeah,
Jack is literally jacking off.
Hank is gross. Hank is a hanky.
Did you know any Hanks?
I think we know a Hank. I think I know a Hank where I grew up, and I think he's a bad guy. I think he's friends with my sister's husband who cheated on her.
Gotcha. Okay. Are they still married?
No, divorced.
Ex-husband. There we go. That's good.
Yeah.
I think maybe the last time
he did a cease and desist on me because I posted a podcast all about it.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Wait,
I think we talked about it.
No.
Oh. He has a friend named Hank.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah.
Because of that, Jordan's out on the name. I think it's in a classic. Hank is one of those classic. I do know what you mean. It's not as declarative.
Mm-hmm.
Hank's. It's
an old guy name.
Old guy name.
Yeah.
Dude, one of my mom's name is Donna, and I was thinking
one
about
of your
just having
names.
One of my mom's names. One of my mom's names.
Oh, I see.
We're not going to this again.
Yes.
Is Donna, and I was thinking about imagine having a little baby come out and being like, you know what, Donna. That's crazy.
That's awesome. I can see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I would love a little baby with a powerful ass name. Like I do like I would love a baby named Hank, or like
Hank.
Yeah, what's up, Hank? Rick, I guess.
Rick is great for a baby. This is Rick.
Yeah.
That rules. Having a little
Hank's
baby.
in that family. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Anyway, the point is we're trying to get this guy a new name already.
Yeah.
Hank Kennedy. Hank Kennedy sounds better, I think, than a regular Hank.
Yeah, Hank Kennedy. I don't know. I don't like the K's. No,
I think the K's together.
Hank Kennedy.
Oh, okay. What about Jack Kennedy?
I like Henry Kennedy.
All right. Well, then start going by your middle name.
Or John Henry.
Okay.
John Henry.
John Henry's great.
But that's
John
the
Henry
powerful,
is my whole first name.
That's the powerful. Isn't that the black dude that raced the train?
Yeah. My mom read that book a lot.
So you have two different forms of Americana as your name. It's John Kennedy and John Henry Kennedy.
Yeah, and then Berggren's my middle name. I don't really.
Berggren?
Berggren. It's like Swedish.
Oh wait. Your full name is John Henry
Berggren. Yeah, John Henry is my whole first name.
JHB.
Yeah. Okay.
Close to GHB. The date rape drug.
Hey, my mom, yeah.
Big fan of GHB.
Love that drug, yeah.
You love Americana.
My parents were like, well, it is how we met. Yeah.
What is JHB?
His middle initials.
But what is that? What is
GHB? Is the date rape, like we just said.
Is roofie?
Yeah.
Roofalin?
Mm-hmm. Go ahead, elders. Gamma hydroxybutyric.
Yo, I be giving my dog that gamma pet. I give her gabapentin.
Yeah, you don't give your dog the date rape drug.
Yo, I be her that tight little ass.
Well, that's great. Off to a fucking rousing start here.
This is wow, daytime sleeping. Wait.
So wait. It's GHB. We all know what it is.
But why does it say it treats excessive sleepiness if it makes you sleepies?
I don't know.
This
Treating
is
excessive daytime sleepiness. So it's kind of like you take it to fall asleep. If you're a narcoleptic.
Oh, gotcha.
So that way you just pass out.
Man, you know what the best is Klonopin? Can we talk about Klonopin?
They're good.
Yeah.
God damn, are
They're
they
good
good?
pills.
Oh,
Pills in
I can be in the
general.
middle of an epic panic attack where I'm like, the only thing that will take me down is being tranquilized in a hospital, and I pop half one of those, and I'm like,
You're good to go.
What does it do? It just like makes you tired, or
You just are like, who cares?
You zone out, yeah.
Oh, really?
It's
Yeah.
kind
Is
of
it like Xanax?
It's better than Xanax.
better.
Xanax, you feel a
Okay.
little out of control, whereas
Yeah. One time I took a Xanax at work, and then I left the key in the door.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
And-
what door? The like
And-
the-
Just the front door.
of like a
I worked at a donut shop in Rockefeller.
in Rockefeller.
If only.
And
That would have been my lucky day. Come on through, got the key in there. It finally happened. Elvis pulls up in a pickup with fucking huge
It would look
trash
like-
bags.
It looks like a heist.
It looks like a setup for you. You're like,
Our man on the inside finally fucking took the pill.
you're like
We have
going-
90 seconds until the donut alarm rings. Before the donut police get here.
You'd like go in and your whole family would be there. They like know that you.
Oh, man, that's good stuff right there. Wait, in Rockefeller?
Yeah, right next to the Nintendo store.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Where are you from? Are you from
Minnesota.
Okay, nice.
Dakota.
So why the John
Fargo.
Why
Fargo, North Dakota. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That's checking out.
Yeah.
Why the John Kennedy? Why John? Did they like him or?
It was like my grandpa's name, I think.
Okay.
And then,
okay.
he wasn't like that, like the main, he was just like a different John
You're
Kennedy.
stealing Kennedy valor.
Kind of, yeah.
You are.
Yeah, but I didn't do it,
Yeah.
I'm not like going.
You have 3 names though. You could go by any of them. You decided to
You
go
have
John
4
Kennedy.
names: John Henry Berggren.
Berggren's kind of Berggren
Berggren's
Kennedy, but then all of it sounds like old money. Berggren Kennedy
I know.
sounds like they're cousins. You
But
know
there's
what I mean?
no like old money in my family.
You could really
Yeah.
get away with it. You look like you might have money. You don't. You
Really?
Don't. You don't.
You don't right now,
I-
but you could pretend to. Yeah.
But his
yeah.
family doesn't. They're like.
but where's the fun in like pretending to have the most?
Ever see Talented Mr. Ripley?
Oh my god.
No, I haven't.
great
It's
film.
fucking awesome.
and then what he like gets.
He pretends
stuff
to be rich, and I mean,
The show was bad.
I didn't see the show.
How
but the
dare they make
but
that
the
all
old
black
is
and
it?
white?
movie's like, I don't know, 96,
It's
97.
got Matt Damon
See, now
in
it's
it.
like not cool to be rich.
It's not cool.
Hey,
Yeah.
have you met a rich person lately? They're like all, like dressed.
Well,
they're
then-
going to vintage stores and
And
like,
they all dress like they're
99.
in fucking Shawshank Redemption. If you're the richer you get, the more you dress like you're in prison.
In prison.
in the
Interesting.
50s.
yeah.
Well, this movie is about Jude Law and Gwyneth Paltrow are rich in the 50s. They're like heirs to, or Jude Law in particular is an heir to a shipping fortune, and Matt Damon pretends to have like gone to Princeton with him. He weasels his way into a social circle and just kind of pretends for a while. It's awesome. It's a great fucking movie.
It's just like that movie where he fucks the grave.
What movie's that?
All right.
The movie that just came out where he
Oh,
fucks
Saltburn?
Saltburn.
Oh, yeah. I haven't seen it.
It's
Yeah, I
bad.
haven't
It's really bad. I mean, I'm sorry to whatever that guy's name is. I met him at the cellar and he
Barry
let me touch
Keoghan?
his abs. Yes.
He let you touch his abs? Was
Yeah.
he little? Was he a tiny guy?
Yeah, but he was really hot.
Okay.
I was climbing into Shane Gillis's lap, being like, "Stop it," because he was right there, and Andrew Schultz was like, "She has a crush on you," and I was like, "No, I don't."
Yeah,
And Shane
yeah,
was like,
yeah.
"Can you get off of me?" And then he walked up and was like, "You can touch my abs," and I was like, "Okay,"
Wow.
and I was just,
That's kind of
you
freaky.
didn't ask or
he let me. He said, "You can touch my abs."
did you
pro-
ask?
I didn't ask.
He gets off
He
on
He
it.
just
goes up-
offered it up.
He just
He
offers it up.
That's how much of a peasant I look
Yeah.
like. Where I'm like,
Yeah.
you
Can I
can
touch the
yeah.
Queen's fringe as she walks by
Yeah.
on Easter Sunday?
Yeah.
Can I get a piece of Barry Keoghan's abs
Yeah.
to jack off to later? Wow, imagine if he wanted to fuck you. That was just like, he would have let you touch his dick probably.
I would have.
Yeah,
Yeah,
wow.
I know.
Like this.
I'm not. Wow, your form's getting better, Jordan.
Almost like
All the
mushing
straight
it,
classes, straight conversion is going really well.
like silly putty.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, you just trashed him. You just trashed his
I
movie.
know your movie's bad. I love you so much, though.
He's good in other stuff. I mean, I really loved him in Killing of a Sacred Deer. But he's
And
like,
Banshees of
Wait, can you
Inisherin.
pull up
Oh,
a picture of
yeah.
him?
So
I don't know
good.
if I remember.
you don't know Barry Keoghan, bro?
I don't remember.
He's dating.
He looks like a bull terrier. He looks like a bull terrier, and I'm really glad that I just said that because
That is
so
funny.
right.
The keyboard sounds like a hacker keyboard.
Yeah.
The one, and you're like looking at like Barry Keegan Dick. Like
Eldest is hacking into the mainframe.
This is definitely some little gamer keyboard shit.
yeah.
Wait, can you pull up a bull terrier and see how accurate I was? Look at his face. Look at his face.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, now
Bull.
bald terrier, you fucking idiot.
What is it?
Bull.
A bald terrier.
Look, that's him.
Oh my god.
He's got bull terrier.
Isn't that him?
Yeah.
God, I would love to have that job, just pairing people with
That's
animals.
not a job.
Come on.
What are you talking about? What job?
That job? It's got to be
Pointing
a job.
out
I
what
just
people
said-
look like?
I just described it, so it's got to be a job.
God, those dogs are ugly.
Yeah, it's not a. It's a weird looking dog
I
for
like
sure.
them. They'll tear you.
Interesting.
They'll tear you up.
So he's kind of like a tiny jacked guy. Is that what you think that's what you'd be into? A little jacked guy?
I don't know what I'm into. I'm asexual now. I did go on a date yesterday where we made out, and it was scary.
Scary.
Yeah, I don't think I liked it.
Huh.
I don't like the dating thing and meetings. I don't like that.
What's
I have
going
to do,
on, man?
I have to do what I've always done.
Something's
I have to
wrong
know
with
somebody
you.
for 3.5 years, be friends, bully them into having sex with me,
And then ruin the
and
relationship.
then borderline personality disorder them into being with me for a year.
Sounds healthy. Sounds good.
The stranger thing is weird. It's stranger danger. I
No,
don't like
you
it.
have to. You have to go.
No.
You have to go against your instincts because your instincts are wrong.
No,
Yeah,
that's
for
what my
sure.
therapist says.
Yeah, because they're like me. I'm a mental health professional, obviously. This show, I'm sort of an unlicensed therapist.
But I did it, so now I can go to a different man.
I guess.
I just keep.
Here's the thing. There's no expectations. There's no nothing.
Okay.
Just go on a date. If you didn't like the guy, you don't have to go back.
I
You know
did
what I
like him, but he liked me, and that's not nice.
You should just give that a whirl. You should give somebody.
No.
Yeah.
No,
I
I'd
think
rather
so.
be attacked and raped.
Yeah, but I don't know.
God, I would rather have a baseball bat in my head than somebody being like, can I tell you something? No, no, you can't.
That's really good and healthy.
Yeah.
That's not like cartoonishly. You don't have like a cartoonish problem. What
Can I get you anything? Oh my god!
I was thinking about you the other day. Hey, you know that book you mentioned wanting to read? I actually saw it at a store and picked it up for you.
Oh, stop! Stop! That's
Just
so
thoughtfulness.
awful. No, that's sexual harassment. I just become a old Jewish. That's harassment. I don't like it.
Interesting. Well, that's good for you. You should keep doing that.
Yeah. Wait. No.
Dating random people, trying to just be around people that treat you with baseline respect.
Oh, it's so
You're gonna have to fight through it for a little bit. Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, don't go crazy.
Yeah, you can't go chivalry.
No.
None of that.
Somebody who treats you nice, but just has just a little edge, maybe. A reformed piece of shit, maybe might be good for
Yeah.
you.
Like a prisoner?
Like a prisoner, yeah. Someone who's done his time for assaulting a woman that looked exactly like you, but he's over it now, and he can kind of bring that energy into the bedroom, but treat you nicely in every other circumstance.
Yeah. That's all right. That's okay.
Very interesting. Well, that's good. I'm glad to see. It's nice to check in every 6 months and see you're
Doing so well.
just kind of the exact same place that you were before.
It's going really good.
Folks, it's getting to be fall. The holidays are upon us. We're preparing here at Stavvy Baby Enterprises for some holiday merch. Our biggest seller of the year, the calendar, the sexy calendar. Those fly off the digital shelves thanks to our pals at Shopify. I love when I hear that sound because that means one of you beautiful bastards just bought an incredible piece of merchandise that's going to bring you a lot of joy, and it's going to bring a couple dollars to my pocket. Maybe I give Eldest a little something. Get his family a nice fat Christmas goose, thanks to the sales that we do here. And it's not just the calendars. We got t-shirts. We're trying to do posters. And without Shopify, our online store, none of that would be possible. Okay, you know what I used to do before Shopify? I used to do everything by myself. I had to track shit by hand. I had to mail shit myself. There was no easy way to get a list of everyone who bought shit. Now we have our merch store all integrated with the website. It was a mess. I was taking Venmo personally. I was taking cash. I wasn't keeping the best records. IRS, I pay my taxes though. Get off my back. With Shopify though, I don't got to worry about any of that shit. And you shouldn't either.
Upgrade your business and get the same checkout we use with Shopify today, folks. Hear this sound a little bit. Sign up for your $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/Stavvy, all lowercase. Go to shopify.com/STAVVY to upgrade your selling today. Shopify.com/Stavvy. Oh, and hear that sound.
John's a healthy person.
Yeah.
Really?
It's really gross.
In what? In like all
Like his
ways?
family is close, and he has a girlfriend who he tells secrets to at the table.
That sounds nice.
It's
the
really
table?
nice. Like when we were playing cards, you guys were like, so I did it, and giggling, and I was like, I hate you. I'll kill you both.
You don't want you envy that kind of intimacy is what you're saying?
I just don't even know what that would be like to not have somebody
Interesting.
say something to me, or not have me whisper something to somebody and have them go, "Can you stop talking
Fuck up.
when other people are looking? I don't even know why you're here."
Who's this fucking bitch? And then texting you like, sorry about that. But like, don't ever do that again in public. Anyway, I'm gonna leave.
Why are you talking to me?
Yeah, who the fuck is this? And then like it text you like, all right, I'll leave the door unlocked. Just come in at 1 a.m. Be gone by 3. You're like, yes, sir. I'll be there. Thank you. Yeah, I mean it's getting to it. We got to deal with our stuff, Jordan. You can't be
I know.
behaving this way when you're like 40.
I know. I'm 33.
Yeah.
It's really crazy. TikTok. I know. I'm a child.
I just don't get, like, we always talk about, like, the right thing to do. And you're, like, very good at identifying what is the correct thing. And you just don't live by it.
Yeah.
Me and
At all.
John were in the car, and my ex is friends with him, and John called him and was like, "Hey, can I come up and say hi to you?" And he goes, "I don't fucking care." And John was like, "What the hell, man?" And he goes, "Oh, sorry, I'm just used to talking to Jordan." And I was sitting right there, and I was like, and John was like, "Oh my god."
And I was like, yeah, I get it.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, I know. I'm very good at it. It's because it's the baby monster mentality where you're like, I'm going to do all these things. No, I'm not. It's binge eating sugar where you're like, it's
And
that.
you're
feeling.
off that, so you got to do it emotionally.
I'm not off
You're not?
anything.
You've been getting jacked. I see your Instagram stories.
I know. You're
You've
like,
been boxing and shit.
Yeah. It's really fun. I got hit in the mouth because I didn't duck and she hit me in the mouth. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Because I didn't keep my guard up and she was like, I'm going to hit you in the mouth. And I was like, haha. And then I didn't and she punched me right in the face. It was awesome.
you think you'll duck
Yeah.
next time?
I did duck. It got me to duck.
Yeah, there we go.
She'll either duck or like lead with her chin next time.
Yeah. yeah.
Like, no,
I'm just
Jordan.
gonna show up at her house at midnight and be like, "Hi, just popping in to say hello." I know that really meant a lot to me. You hitting me today.
That's awesome. Okay.
No, I'm not eating sugar right now, and I feel a lot better. I ate sugar at this wedding, and it was I had like a meltdown where I was like sobbing, crying, and I couldn't figure it out. And sugar is the devil.
Interesting. I don't know if that's true
It's
either.
bad.
Have you ever
dude.
seen a baby, like, eat sugar and then they're like,
Yeah.
And they like-
oh, you give a baby a
crackheads?
taste of something sweet. They're like,
yeah, like an
their
ice
eyes
cream,
light
and then
up.
they're like,
yeah.
Yeah.
they want to, like, devote their life to it.
Yeah, but it's true. I mean, yeah, those are great videos. Babies experiencing things for the first time.
When they have a kiwi, and they're like,
Yeah.
The sour, the sweet, pizza. That's good stuff.
I haven't seen pizza.
I've seen pizza. I've seen giving a baby like a little piece of meat too. You can tell the ones that love it.
The
love that.
Italians.
I have one of my. There's a video of me with. I had a top tooth and a bottom tooth. I had 2 teeth, and I was eating a lamb chop on the bone. So it was like,
Oh wow.
you just can't escape what you're
That's
meant to
beautiful.
be. Yeah,
Wait,
yeah,
do you
yeah.
get a new tooth that you chipped again?
The tooth is chipped. Yeah. I've made some cosmetic differences. Eagle-eyed viewers will be able to tell that I have gotten a haircut. I didn't really want to do it, but I had a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I was offered the role of fat pedophile on Law & Order SVU.
Perfect.
And hopefully it airs. They told me there's no guarantee it airs, but, you know, I got to start making moves in this business.
Yeah, you
Wait,
gotta
is
do
that
I
it.
gotta
real?
get it
No,
on
no.
screen. No, but I did have to cut it for
No,
something.
it's not on SVU.
Yeah, it's not on SVU.
just
It was just like it's kind of like experimental theater. So it's kind of like
It's in a black
they
box.
just want to
I'm a
be
pedophile,
Well,
and
it's
I
like
need to
I'm
do it
actually
apart.
getting into yeah. They just kind of want. It's kind of like a prank show where it's like, hey, we need 5 guys. It's going to be 5 guys. It's like which one of these guys is the pedophile? And so they needed people that aren't, but could conceivably.
Right.
It's a police lineup.
It's kind of
It's
it's kind of exactly a police lineup, and I have been cleared of all the charges, but they did want me to cut my hair for it. But yeah, I have that, and then this is the fake tooth, and it chipped, but I kind of like it.
Is it surgically put in?
This is fake. You could unscrew it and put it in a new one.
Chip the fake one because it doesn't have nerve endings.
I just woke up and it was chipped.
No way.
I swear to God. I think I grind.
I
my
like it.
teeth. I think it looks cool.
It is cool
because I kind
It
of
also makes it look more real.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Because what kind of fucking asshole would have a chipped
No
fake
way.
tooth?
Only an idiot.
This is the one.
Wait, when did this happen?
This is like fucking 5 months ago.
Oh.
You haven't noticed?
No, I really haven't.
Wow.
We spend like every day together, bro. You edit videos of me constantly. You look at my mouth
No
more
one
than
looks at
anyone
him
on
more than
earth.
you.
Yeah, literally. This is what happens when you hire your friends. This is the quality you get. This is the guy quality controlling all my videos. He hasn't noticed my fucking tooth is chipped. That's hilarious, Eldest.
That is crazy.
I
noticed the
honestly
second
had
we
no
walked in.
clue.
Really?
Like a piece of it is chipped off?
Yeah,
Or
God.
the fake tooth, though.
oh, maybe
right
I
here.
don't know.
Whatever, fuck
Yeah,
you.
who cares?
Yeah, that's right. You're right about that, brother. But yeah, so now I'm kind of excited to kind of get into the, I think I actually am enjoying it. Didn't think I would, but
Enjoying what?
just my short hair,
beautiful.
Yeah.
getting the breeze on my neck.
I think it looks better.
It's a different look for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, the other look is
Yeah, I know.
You
It's
gotta
on
do a
purpose.
lot. It's on purpose.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know what I'm doing.
It's on purpose.
But I had just gotten the bald pony going. That's what broke my heart.
Oh, that's
I was
very,
just
very
getting
painful.
into bald.
Yeah.
Like literally, I had 2 weeks of bald pony, and it was in Baltimore. No one was seeing me. I was just walking around at the gym with my fucking little ponytail.
Yeah, I don't think you actually acted in anything. I think somebody was like, "Can you just tell him this thing is right? We gotta get rid of this. It's out of control."
Yeah, but yeah, no, it's good. I just now it opens up a whole new world of stylistic choices.
I dyed my hair blonde and it changed my life.
You look better, yeah.
I look better, right?
really
I look,
do.
look less dead.
Yeah, there's more life to you. For
It's
real.
crazy.
That's what it
I
is.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm getting hit on way more. It's
Interesting.
incredible, but it
Interesting.
scares me because I'll go after somebody like, "What's up? You wanna?" And they'll be like, "Yes," and I'm like, "No." But it's crazy how much the blonde.
It's a
helps.
much better look.
Thank you.
Yeah. That's good. You're slowly, you're
Slowly.
making self-improvements.
Yeah.
Yeah, you keep getting compliments.
I keep getting
from, like,
compliments.
people, yeah.
I know. It's really crazy.
You seem more positive.
I went through the breakup. I went through it.
Yeah.
Last time you saw me, I was in it.
For sure, yeah.
Yeah.
You were not in a good zone.
Yeah.
But you're feeling
But
better
now I'm out of it. Now I'm a little slut. Making out
Nice.
with people in the botanical
Wow.
gardens.
Kissing one guy.
I kissed a guy. I had sex.
Wow.
With a condom.
Wow. Okay.
He had a condom on. That's slutty, dude. That's slutty.
You didn't let a fucking stranger. I'm sorry. You think it's sluttier to wear a condom
Yeah, to be like, wrap it up because I don't know what been in here, boy.
instead of lying to yourself and getting cream pied by a stranger?
That's what I usually do,
Right.
and that
you
wasn't
think
working.
that's
No, there's something about
Not
the condom
slutty.
that's like, you want some
Are you-
saran wrap to dip in my
That's
dip in
fucking-
You're
my
telling
crazy.
him to wrap it up for his own sake.
Yeah.
Not for
Like a
you.
slut.
I'm a whore with a fucked up
Yeah.
pussy.
Yeah.
You better put a condom
You
on.
dip
I was
it in
like,
my-
I gotta preserve the ecosystem because it's gonna get a lot more stuff in there.
Right,
So
right,
wrap it up. No, I said take
Just
the condom
putting
off,
it
and
in?
he said no.
That's awesome.
Putting it in.
There's just steam coming off of it.
Wow, that is hilarious thinking. Which I know you've crossed into doing a bit now, but that is how you think.
What?
That it's slutty to wear a condom.
I do.
That's so dumb. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
it really
That's
doesn't make any
crazy
sense,
how
yeah.
stupid that
I
is.
know. I don't know what it is. Because I think it's because I was like, take the condom off, and he was like, no. And I was like, ooh, because I'm a dirty little slut.
Yeah,
and he was like,
'cause
no,
he's not a
that's what
lunatic.
people do.
Take the condom off is so awesome. Legitimately, I've never wanted to wear a condom more than when a woman says.
Yeah.
take the condom off.
He was like, no,
It's
it
like
stays
even
on.
if
Yeah.
I would have tried to fuck you with no condom, and then you're like, don't put one on. I'm like, well, that settles it.
tie it up. Yeah.
You just have like so much confidence that like when you're talking, I'm like, yeah, and then after I'm like,
Yeah, that makes no
What was I
fucking
just
sense.
nodding my head to?
Yeah.
Me being like, oh, I'm a
That was
slut. How?
garbage.
Condoms. Oh, nice.
That was the dumbest shit I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. That's good. And you should don't ask people to take condoms off anymore.
I don't like them. It feels like a pap smear.
It's not good. They're not
Oh,
good.
it's awful.
You
It's
at least,
not worth doing.
You at least need to fuck someone a couple times with a condom to be like, all right, we have a baseline level of trust here.
Yeah.
Have you ever done the thing where you're like, I've been tested, you've been tested, we're not dating, but like we should fuck because we cannot use a condom, and then you do it, and then there's just this person inside of you, and you're like, I could have just masturbated. This is the same
Well,
thing.
I've
but
never
this guy
had
has a face.
No, I've never felt that way. I've never stood outside the clinic waiting for someone to pass a test and then be like, all right, well, look.
No, but like with a friend, with me and my friend, we were both like, oh shit, yeah, we hate condoms. Both of us are tested.
You're so stupid. You think you had that idea. Someone preyed on your gullible ass. You're like, you know when that happens? And your friends just happen to mention how you both hate condoms, so they innocently throw out how they should raw dog you, and you're like, well, duh. I hate condoms so much, I should let someone I don't really like that much come inside me.
That's exactly how it happened. Dude, the
You're
guy was like, I hate him.
so
And you were like, I gotta
stupid.
keep him around.
You're
I hate him
so
too.
Yeah, that is
insanely dumb. That's like if big,
regretted it.
you know the movie Big where a little kid becomes an adult. If that happened to a woman, that's the kind of person who falls for that kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's like if a 10-year-old was all of a sudden a 30-year-old's body. Oh yeah, that's how it goes.
Halfway through, I was like, why am I doing this? Well, I don't want to do this at all. I didn't want to ever have sex with this person. And they were like, yeah.
Oh man, that's crazy. That's crazy that you could go that far in the wrong direction of like somebody that you like either like borderline abusive is what you're into to like someone you have negative interest in.
Yeah.
Who's just like you're being a good pal. That's how good a friend you are. And not a condom. That's the thing. He's in condom. That's the kind of person you want a little bit of fucking saran wrap in between you.
No.
Wow, that's awesome. Fuck, in a different world, I would love to have like tried to sell you a fucking like timeshare. I would have loved to catch you at the right time to just be like, do you want some Iraqi dinar? You know, now that President Trump is in office, he's gonna reinstate Iraqi dinar.
I know
was
this guy
awesome.
hit me up the other day, like a fan, and was like, can you help me? And I was like, with what? And he goes, I need $100. I'll send it back to you. And I was going to send it. And my buddy Jake was like, do not do that. And I was like, he's going to send it back. And he was like, don't.
What? Okay, whatever, man. Have you fallen for any non-sexual scams?
That's not even a scam. That's just like a guy asking you for money, and you're like, I almost fell for it.
Yeah.
There was
I fall for
nothing in
so much
return.
stuff.
Yeah, give us like a have you ever been
One time I was really drunk and I slept with this guy, and I remember waking up and being like, he's a doctor.
He had worn a condom.
No.
You're like, ew.
I remember being like, he's a doctor. Like I woke up and I was like, ooh, I fucked a doctor. And then when I woke up, I was like, it's Halloween, and he was dressed up as a doctor.
Wow, interesting. That's crazy.
That's really bad.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's also funny that you thought, wow, look at me.
Yeah.
Letting a doctor I don't know fuck me raw.
A doctor in scrubs.
Yeah.
At a house party.
Just got off his shift. No time to change.
With the thing on his head that no doctor's ever had.
Holy
Made of a
shit.
toilet paper roll. I'm like, that is industrious.
At a fraternity.
That's cool. Yeah, I guess the boys are all getting checkups before rush week.
I'll take whatever drug this doctor gives me. Thank you.
That's awesome, man. Great stuff, Jordan.
Yeah.
Well, you're on the right track. Don't use more condoms and fuck. I mean, it's just crazy that you think condoms were the issue there that allowed you to do that. That was your hatred of condoms led you to that hookup. We don't have to keep thinking about it.
It was I remember the conversation being like, I'm single now, so I'm hooking up with people, and I hate condoms. He was like, I hate condoms. And I remember being like, oh. And then later he texted me, and he was like, if we both hate condoms.
That's insane. First of all, I cannot believe he's got to be like, wow, that worked. Like, that's one of those where you get a text back where you're like, you know what? That's a good point. But like, holy shit. He's like already sleeping. He's like, oh, okay, take a shower. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he's like, here's what happened. He was jerking off. Sent that text.
Yeah.
Came and was like, Jesus fucking Christ, I might be fucked in comedy.
And I was like, whoa, good point. We have so much in common.
Damn, that's fucking you. I honestly, every time you surprise me with new stuff, Jordan.
Oh my God, you can really get away with murder with me. It's crazy, dude. It's crazy. I've done a lot of shit that's bad. There was one guy. I don't even know how this happened. One guy that I remember, I got in his van. Whatever. We don't have to get into this. But I am lured like a. And then the thing is you can
when
get me
you're
with this.
there.
Like, do you want to fuck? And I'm like, no. And they're like, don't be weird. And I'm like, all right. It's so fast. It's really bad.
Yeah.
Why do you think you're so impulsive?
It's not impulsive. You mean why am I a pushover?
I think that's what it is. It's just like she's so.
I never want to be a bad hang.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
No, it's complete people. It's like the most people-pleasing 101
I want everybody to learn.
ever
yeah,
could
yeah.
possibly be.
Yeah.
And I get that too, because there's that moment, when there's an uncomfortable moment, you'll do anything to make it go away.
Yeah.
And you're just like, well, I should be punished.
Yeah.
Instead of anyone else.
Right.
The quickest way for this to be gone is if I just suck it up and...
Dude, I was on a date the other day at night, and we were like sitting on a bench, and I was having a panic attack internally because I could feel this guy was going to try and do something, and he was so gay. Like, he was so disturbingly like a gay man. Like, he had like a tote bag and was like, yes. But was like using me as a mechanism to be like, see, I'm not gay. So, and I've dealt with that before because they go after me because I'm like a dude. And I'm like,
dealt with it before.
yo, so many
The
times.
things you have.
So many times.
The experiences that have become rote to you
Oh my God.
are hilarious.
Gay men trying to meet their quota of women so they don't have to tell their dad they're gay. Crazy. And I could
interesting.
feel it, and I was like, just make out with him and then you can go home. Just make out with him. And then I was like, I really don't want to in my head. And then I reached over, my dog was shaking like insanely, and she was like, and panicking. And I was like, oh, if my dog is literally being like, we have to get out of here.
Yeah.
And then I was able to be like, oh, my dog is dehydrated. We have to go. And I ran away from the man.
Where was the dog?
Right next to me on the bench
Where were you?
by my house.
Oh, by your house.
And then he was like, I'll walk you home. And I was like, that's okay. And then he was like, I'll walk you home. And I was like, okay. And now he knows where I live.
Fuck. He might come in and redecorate.
Oh, there's nothing worse. He was so gay.
You're sure this man was gay? Is he bi? Is he like an out bi man?
He's not gay,
You're in-
obviously,
you're
but
in
he's
Brooklyn.
gay. Like, I showed up and he was like, hi. And I was like,
He might be kind of gay. This is a Brooklyn guy, right?
He's probably bi. It was very New York Jew bi.
Okay.
You know?
And you're not interested in that?
No. No.
And why were you on a date with him?
We met on an app, and he was holding like a, he had like a Carhartt and
A swastika.
Yeah,
you're like, yeah.
No, he had a cage, and he said, "Women go here." And I was like, yeah.
Wow, great points, Jordan and John. You know what else is great, guys? Friendly wagering, specifically on football, now that it's NFL season. You know, and what's even better than that? Scoring a touchdown. TD, tutty, taking it to the house, whatever you call it. They matter more at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sportsbook partner of the NFL. Ready to place your first NFL bet? Try betting on something simple like a player to score a touchdown. This week, my beautiful Lamar Jackson. Take the safe money, maybe. Look, I'm not telling you what to do, but reigning MVP, maybe bet on him. Maybe bet on your favorite player. Puts a little extra juice, a little extra fun to the game. Bet on an enemy player. If your team is going to lose, well, you know, at least you have money. I had a friend, Fat Bill, used to do that. One time we went to go see the Carolina Panthers versus the Ravens. We went in person, and he bet on the Panthers, and they happened to beat the Ravens that day. And we all left sad because our team lost, but he left at least neutral because his team lost, and he had some money riding on the opposing team. Kind of a psychotic way to go about things, but hey, to each his own. Are you ready to do a touchdown dance of your own? Throw a little money on DraftKings, our pals. Score big with DraftKings Sportsbook, the #1 place to bet touchdowns. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code Stavvy, S-T-A-V-V-Y. That's code Stavvy for new customers to get $250 in bonus bets when you bet just $5 and get 1 month of NFL Plus Premium. Only on DraftKings. The crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER in New York. Call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369 in Connecticut. Help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly on behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort, Kansas. 21 plus age and eligibility varies by jurisdiction. Void in Ontario. Bonus bets expire 168 hours after issuance. For additional terms and responsible gambling, gaming resources, see dkng.co/ftball. NFL Plus premium offer available only to new and former NFL Plus subscribers. Additional NFL Plus premium terms at NFL.com/terms.
Very interesting. And and then John, you're a completely well-adjusted person who's never been bullied into sex, I guess.
No.
Yeah, that's good, man.
Well, I mean, you don't really need to get bullied into it.
Sure, but you know what I mean. Have
Yeah.
you ever regrettably sort of? Because I definitely there was a time where it was the time I realized I didn't have to fuck anyone who asked. Because if you're a young fat man, most of the time it's you're doing whatever you can to get. And then I was at a show and I had gone through a breakup, and a girl just came up to me and was like, "Hey, you had some jokes about," I kind of feel like you in the story where she came up and she's like, "You had some jokes about fucking strangers." She was kind of like a fat autistic girl, and I was like,
I'm mentally retarded.
I'm like, yeah, I'm pretty sad right now. So she's like, I live around the corner, and I just went and I was walking to her place. And I was like, I don't really want to fuck this girl, but I am already kind of going.
Yeah.
And it's who knows? It might be. She
Might be what? It's always the same.
Wait, and then what happened?
I had some of the weirdest, worst sex of all time.
Wait, how?
It was just dude, it was she was into gagging or whatever. She wanted to gag a lot, and it's my dick ain't doing that. So I was she wanted me to gag her with my fingers, and sometimes you're gagging someone, it's it's hot, obviously sometimes it's just but we got in there a little too deep. I just got you get a whiff of lunch.
You got and it's you don't want to get
and all of a sudden you're smelling like pussy and a fucking roast beef sandwich. It's just and I'm softer than I've ever been in my life.
That is really bad.
And then I just have to kind of I don't know, mash my fucking soft ass dick and kind of just focus on her titties, try and get trying to put her titties in portrait mode with my eyes, where everything else is just blurry. You know what I mean? And I'm just focus on her big tits. Everything else is not here. And it was fucking atrocious. And I and I tried to and then I was all right, I got this nut off. I'm going to pretend to go to sleep and then just leave as soon as possible.
Yeah.
And I just dozed off, I guess. It was late. It was pretty late. It was after 3 shows. It was the last show. It was a midnight show or whatever. Yeah. And so I dozed off and I'm and it's 6 a.m. Early. It's the earliest you can leave where it's the more. If it was 5:30, that's weird to leave. You know what I mean? But it was 6 a.m. I'm great. I'm putting my fucking pants on. I'm getting the fuck out of there. And she's like, where are you going? And she's grabs my dick and is trying to be sexy, not working. But then I'm this would really be a blow to this woman if I didn't try and fuck her one more time. If I left now.
You did it again?
I just didn't have it. Because in my head, I was I'm home free. You know what I mean? I'm I'm gone. There's no, if she was awake, I would have been working on my...
Yeah.
My I have to get out of here.
Oh, she caught you vulnerable.
She caught me and I'm whistling. I'm out the door. I'm
my God.
I'm thinking about the bagel I'm about to eat by myself in, downtown DC. And literally she just catches me as all my defenses are down. I would have had to I had no it's Sunday at 6 a.m. Where the fuck do I need to be?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's I could have said something about my car. I'm literally getting my dick sucked and being you should have said you parked in a fucking tollway zone. I'm just going through.
You gotta say early flight every time.
It was horrible. And I think I don't think I have in the past faked coming in a condom. I've done that before.
Yeah.
As a man, I have faked an orgasm. But there's no condom involved here.
Oh my God.
There's no I don't know how I got out of that last one. But yeah, it was truly horrible. And then I was like, that was a big moment for me where I was like, well, it turns out you don't have to fuck every woman who asks.
Yeah.
And that was actually a learning experience because I was like 24, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like it had just never dawned on me. The year before is the first year where I was actually just confident enough to ask girls to like hook up, and then that was the year where I was like, don't gotta fuck all of them.
He doesn't even have that thing though. Like you meet young comics and they're like, I have a girlfriend, I really like them, but of course, there's the times. But I saw a girl go up to him after one of my shows and he was opening for her and she was like not wearing any pants basically. And was like, I'm a huge fan. And afterwards I was like, she was trying to fuck you. And he's like, no. Like he doesn't even see it. He's like, no, she just likes my Twitter. And I'm like, no. She likes...
It could be.
I mean, she said she liked my Twitter.
Yeah.
And she probably would suck
She
you
had
off
her
still.
tits out, dude. She was like...
Red pill Jordan. This fucking bitch was wearing shorts out at night. She's looking for dick.
It was a
They're not
full,
even pants.
It was a full yoga outfit with nipples. Fucking, she was into it.
It's
she
so
had
funny.
nipples.
Wow, a woman wearing yoga pants with nipples.
Yeah, dude.
Talk to a man who has a Twitter.
Yeah.
You know that means she's trying to fuck.
What's new?
Fucking red pill Jordan. I love it. Yeah, I mean that's better though. That's being like
Yeah, his is way better.
emotionally okay.
Well,
Yeah.
I just figure that I try to critically think sometimes about like what I want.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know, like
that's
I
not
know
something
that
I do.
I would much rather be in a fun
Yeah.
relationship where I actually laugh with the person and I
Yeah,
like
yeah,
enjoy
yeah.
being around them than to
Yeah.
nut once
Right.
and then live with that guilt for the rest of my life.
And that's
or
impressive.
until
That's
That's
the
impressive.
impressive.
relationship.
Because I know what you mean, but it's like there's an animal that takes over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're
I also
like-
am taking hair loss pills, so I'm not as horny.
Oh,
Interesting.
that's
Interesting. That's it.
That's really
You've
good.
nerfed your dick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Smart. Smart.
It's a Nerf dart.
Smart, dude. That's good. I wish I had done that when I was in a relationship. That would have been helpful. And how old are you?
25.
25. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. That's good. That's good to fucking be like, I like this relationship. I'm good to go, and to keep the hair because it looks like you got a night. You're looking good still, or
Yeah, it's like fine. I was just like I didn't want it to go, you know,
of course,
because it's like, you know,
Going.
because you know it's not great.
yeah. Not everyone can swim in these waters, my friend. I know you're not meant for
Have
it.
you
I
ever
can
done
tell.
the hair loss pills?
No, I don't. I have no.
You
I
don't
feel
need
no,
it.
I feel no desire to. I think it's funnier to be bald and not give a fuck.
Yeah.
That's the power. I've learned that's the power move.
You have like a great vibe.
Thanks, man. I
You
appreciate
know.
that. That's what
I mean,
yeah.
I feel like if you had
That's-
hair, you'd be like try to be cooler.
Yeah, I've thought about this where it's like if God gave me one thing, I'd be unstoppable. But he was like, no,
Wait.
you get nothing. He was like, little ass dick. I guess good skin. Good skin is all I got. And that actually is a
yeah.
big, that's a
Yeah.
big, I've learned that's a big thing because it just makes you look like the best version of whatever you are. But yeah.
Yeah.
Short, Eldest thinks his life hasn't been easier because he's 6'4". Hysterical. If this motherfucker was 5'7", he would be the biggest incel you've ever met in your life. He would be so pissed at women, it's crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, short as shit, fat as shit.
Were you
little
ever
ass dick.
tall, like for your age?
Were you ever tall?
Yeah. I know it's funny because it is a stupid question, but he is also right by
Yeah.
accident. Where I was this height in 8th grade. Like I was 5'7".
So you were like, I'm going places.
No. In like elementary school, me and elders were like similarly tall kids. And it was like, my doctor was like, oh yeah, he's going to be 6'2", 6'3". And then I just stopped. At 8th grade,
Yeah.
it just never
Wow.
kept going. Still pissed at that doctor for getting my hopes up. But do you know what's funny? I just don't
They just
actually...
guess. Every
Yeah, he
doctor's
doesn't know
always
what
been
he's
wrong
talking
about
about.
what. Yeah, I'm thinking like 6'2".
Yeah.
Why would you even say that?
Yeah. To get my little kid
Based
hopes
on
up.
what?
Yeah. The chart.
I can just see it.
Yeah.
See it for you.
I want
Yeah.
it bad.
I remember just still holding on to that growth spurt, being like, any fucking day now, it's coming. But yeah,
How tall are you?
5'7".
That's not bad. You're 5'7". I'm 5'9". I thought we were the same height. How tall are you?
6'5".
6'5".
You're 6'4".
You're 6'4".
And I'm actually 5'8", but I say 5'7" because it's again part of the reversal of power, where it's like if you say everybody who says they're 5'8" is 5'7". So I say I'm 5'7", I'm actually 5'8".
Nice.
Yeah.
I get 5'8" from you. Does it help you with ladies? People like that climb that thing? Climb that thing?
I'm out the game for a long time. I mean,
Yeah.
did it help me? I don't know. I never felt
Did it help?
Wearing a
Hilarious.
green shirt, you're trying to look like a tree.
yeah. He's trying to fuck birds.
I
He's trying to get-
never felt like I noticed my height, and I feel like if anything, it
Unbelievable.
made me want to be like more reserved. In life.
Unbelievable. This is like fucking.
I'm serious.
White privilege isn't real. It's been a long time since slavery. That's you height wise right now.
I will say, I feel like because I am so big, like it does make me just want to be like more of a quiet person. That being said,
That's how it goes, though.
Yeah.
If you're tall, you gotta act cool and like I don't care.
That being said, like when I am around JP, he's like an inch or two taller than me, and there's something in me that's like, whoa, this is weird. Like I never experienced that.
That's why JP opens for me, so that you get to feel that, so that you have to fucking. Everyone around me is just giant.
This is what you could be.
This is what. Yeah. This is,
Confident on stage.
but it's so funny though, because I really do believe in my head, Eldest is like 3 inches taller than me. You know what I mean? Like in my head, people that are 6 feet tall are my height.
I don't see him as that tall either. I don't walk in and go, whoa. Like when I walk in and see JP, I'm like, Jesus.
Well, yeah, Eldest kind of fills it out horizontally as well.
I'm fat too.
Yeah. Eldest,
JP's not fat.
You're just a cropped photo.
Me and JP have the same body type, I would say. Similarly athletic.
Absolutely.
Same build, probably.
Luke Moniz is somebody that you see and you're like, what is going on up there? How are you getting oxygen?
Yeah.
And he will really, I mean, one time I saw him making himself into the door at a busy festival. He was just making himself into the doorway so people could pass around him. He was just broken like this. And people were like, excuse me, pardon me. He was like, I'm sorry for my existence.
Yeah, I know. But, whatever. It's not about anything you do, Eldest. It's just like how easy life is for you.
Don't blame me for how society is set up, man.
I'm not blaming you, man. I picked myself up by my bootstraps. Okay?
Because I'm a tall woman, every date I go on, men are always like this.
That's so funny because in my head, you're not tall, but I guess it's,
How tall are you?
5'9".
Oh, okay.
I really
They're always
don't.
like-
I see that, yeah.
And I'm like, don't do the good posture thing. You look insane.
Yeah.
It's really bad.
It's so funny, man. That is hilarious. But yeah, no, there's power. I've said it multiple times. There's power in just being as fucked up looking as possible, and not caring. That's the real secret.
You don't look fucked up though. Like you could be ugly. You're not ugly.
Thank
You know what I
you.
mean? Like there are
Yeah,
people
yeah.
that you're like, that's an ugly person.
Yeah.
You
But
know?
no one here is saying like that's the standard of beauty. No one looks at me and goes like,
certainly
oh,
not.
Well, no one said that.
No.
Shut the fuck up, both of you.
No one
I know what you guys are
said
thinking.
that.
I know you're thinking that guy's fucking hot as shit. That guy's a piece of ass.
But I'm really
sure
not.
the hair's a little thin and he's a little overweight, but ooh la la.
You're like, no, look, it's actually going if you look close.
No. Like I know I have my hair long, but like up top, it's a little thin. Delusion is such a powerful tool, man. Fuck. But anyway, let's do a little more biography of our friend John here.
Okay.
You said you're from fucking Fargo, is that right?
Yeah, North Dakota.
Nice, dude. What are the vibes in North Dakota like?
There's not like much.
Is there anything are you like how big is your high school? How big is the town? That
There's
kind
like,
of thing?
I think my high school was like 600.
The whole shebang.
Fargo's like the biggest. The state of North Dakota population like 700,000 to 800,000.
Oh wow, fucking Baltimore's 650K.
Fargo's
Yeah.
big?
Yeah.
There's a lot of people there?
Well, Fargo is the biggest city. No, North Dakota itself is.
About the population of like,
Yeah, Fargo
Jesus.
was like 200,000. So it was like the biggest.
What did you do?
a lot of
the
getting
day?
drunk in fields.
Yeah, you get drunk. But I didn't drink in high school.
Oh wow, really?
Fantasy football.
You didn't drink in high
Oh,
school.
that makes sense.
Why not?
Why didn't you
My
drink?
parents were teachers. You know?
Okay.
His parents rule.
So you were a rule following little boy.
I don't know if I was rule following. I just didn't drink.
What'd you do? What was the biggest thing you ever got in trouble for?
killed a kid.
Vehicular manslaughter.
It was a field.
Yeah.
I don't think I can say it. Can you bleep out what I killed?
It's all right, man. He was from the local tribe. You kind of sweep that under the rug. Still up there. It's not really a big deal.
Minority. No, there's really nothing to do.
Isn't that where pills thrive, though? Isn't that where like kids get fucked up and shit?
Yes, yeah. We had like a big meth, shit. We had the first fentanyl death in the country.
Wow.
Yeah, dude, we were like known for that. We were like CNN like came. Yeah, give us. That's literally what it was. Like Anderson Cooper, I think, like came and he was like, we're like, holy shit.
Whoa,
like
dude.
it was crazy because it was like
the Wright brothers. It's like it's like the first flight, the first fentanyl. This is gonna take over America, folks, and it started right here in beautiful North Dakota.
I was like, yeah.
They did meth. You had meth skin people with meth scabs.
A lot of meth scabs, a lot of trailers. There was a trailer park.
Yeah,
My buddy lived in the trailer park section, so I would,
that's fun.
go there.
You would go with the plebeians.
I kind of want a trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would.
But I would say the trailers in North Dakota, like you get some white trash, but it's mostly just like immigrants. It's like a lot of African dudes.
Oh,
in North Dakota?
Like Somalian guys.
That's hilarious.
How did the
That's
Somalians
so
get
funny.
to
Somali
Minnesota,
trailer
North
park?
Dakota?
guy with
It's
just like a
really
mullet.
weird.
Yeah.
They were just, but they'd be in like full suits.
Well, that's like
That's
like
so
in
sick.
California where you see so many Asians in like San Fran, but they're dressed in Cali
Yeah.
clothes. They're like all
That's
decked
not
out.
the same at all.
It's really weird. It's
Asian people have
odd.
been in California
No,
for
it doesn't
like.
make sense. What did my
there's
friend
people-
say? He goes, the Chinese just hit different in Cali.
There's been a Chinese like population in San
No.
Francisco since the 1800s.
Yeah, but they don't look right there.
This is not the same
They
thing
shouldn't
at all.
be there. We gotta get them out of there.
Like on the West Coast, like Vancouver, there's like I met a girl who was like Chinese, and it was like her family had been here for like 6 generations. She was so much more like Canadian or North American than I was. You know what I mean? But it's like no one would racistly think that.
I'm
you know?
white.
Yeah. But yeah, no, San Francisco's a completely different thing.
Dude,
But
San Francisco's rough.
Thinking of Somali, like Somali guys and fucking trailers is kind of funny.
What do they do?
And they're wearing like full suits and like biking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I don't
There's
know what they
so
do.
I've been
many in
trying to come up
Minnesota.
with I am the something now, an I am the something now joke this whole time. That's even why I brought it up again, being like, all right, you bring it up again, you're going to come
What
up
is
with
I
it.
am the something now?
I am the captain now. There's like Somali
Yeah.
pirates.
Oh yeah.
I am the, and I'm trying to, what's the white, I am the white trash now, man.
I am the casserole now. Oh no, Minnesota.
I am, no, that's not the way to go with it. Elvis.
I wasn't going white trash. What did you say?
I get the government assistance.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I don't know. That was racist. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Well, it was kind of against white trash in a way.
Yeah.
Because you're saying
Yeah.
they're taking their welfare.
I got shadow
Exactly.
banned on Instagram for saying the word white trash.
What?
Because you're saying if it's white trash, then what is black? Just normal trash or something?
No, that's an insane leap
It
of
said it was
logic.
racist to say
swag.
white trash.
I'm sorry.
It was racist against black people to say
because-
white trash.
Yeah, white trash is racist because you're saying that there are white people and then there's white trash, whereas black people, they're just all trash.
Who
no,
said
I
that
think
to
all
you?
black people are
Me.
rich.
Yeah, yeah. There's
In
no
the
way.
joke
There's,
that I posted.
there's no way an Instagram mod was like, by the way, here's
No.
the subtext of your.
Look up why is white trash racist? And I Googled it and I think it was something like
Oh,
that.
and you
where
go
it's
on
'cause
stormfront.org and it tells you
yeah.
why is white trash racist. That's so fucking stupid. Interesting. What was the joke that you were saying white trash?
I was just
for?
saying I'm white trash.
Oh yeah, you are
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
Well, isn't white trash just racist because you're calling a group of people trash?
No.
Isn't that why it's
not racist towards white people. It's saying white trash is somehow racist towards black people. Because you're
It's
saying
just
white,
not at all.
Google it. Elvis, Google.
To who?
Google.
Who? For what website? Just because it's on the internet doesn't
Yeah.
mean it's a thing. Why is it still okay to call to trash poor white people? Okay. What is white trash? Stereotypes.
There's no
economic
black
conditions.
people that will march to take away white trash.
Also, it's like your example makes no fucking sense.
I think it's saying like because they're white people, and then if they're trashy, then they're white. Whereas black people, I don't know.
You can also be black trash.
Nobody says that though.
Okay,
So
there's
say
a couple. There's a couple other words. If you want to say that, if you want to say we're more harsh to minority poor people than we are white, that's one thing. But
Eagle walked up to the cellar table yesterday, and he goes, "What's up, white people?" And I just compulsively went, "I said the N-word today." And he's like, "Okay."
Did you say it? Yeah. Why? What was the context?
I forget something.
That was you literally set up the context.
Oh,
what up, white people? I said the N-word, and then he went, "Yeah, you're a white person."
Yeah. Why did I say it? I said it to John about something. I was talking.
Oh, why did you say the N-word?
Yeah, remember?
Oh, I have
said it to
no
him?
idea why.
No, I said it to John Rudnitsky about something. Mm-hmm. About.
You were reminiscing about Obama's election.
Yeah. Dude, my grandpa did say about Obama, he was like, "That's one smart N-word." And I was like, wow.
Okay, cool, Jordan.
He did say that. He really liked Obama. He really did. I was like, wow,
that's
this is
awesome.
growth.
What's Grandpa up to in the dirt?
He's dead, yeah. He's dead.
What'd he go from?
I don't know. Oh, something, diabetes?
Fat? Fat
He
grandpa?
wasn't fat. He had the old man diabetes where they just like take a foot and then they die.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. Your body just decides what.
Yeah.
It's like,
We're
this ain't
done.
working.
The diabetes where you get trench foot.
Yeah.
Damn, dude. Yeah. The human body really is not meant to
Yeah, my
go.
uncle's got that.
He's got trench foot.
Well, now he's like amputated on the leg.
Oh, fuck.
But his nails, because my mom used to go over when he was like struggling, and she would like clip his nails and stuff. Dude, they were like fucking like
Talons.
The nails were big?
the nails were like, it looked like you know, like when you take like the diagram when you like take out fat from a human body and it's like a yellow blob.
No!
That's what his nails look like.
Oh, it looked
Wait,
like
and he wasn't fat.
He was kind of fat.
He was fat.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
He was fat.
He didn't have like the grandpa diabetes. He had just fat
Grandpa
guy diabetes.
diabetes
Right,
is when
yeah.
they get scaly foot.
Ooh.
All of a sudden the
He
foot is just
smoked a
dry.
lot. Yeah. Smoked a lot of
Was
But
stuff.
he in
we've
a
seen what
trailer?
you're talking about, where we see the homeless people grow out of their shoes.
The elephantitis looking shit.
Yeah.
Right,
That's
yeah.
tough.
With the barnacles.
I just never thought the nails would get bigger, but I guess it makes sense. I just thought the nails would stay
yeah.
small and you get big fat clumps kind of over.
And it would just like
them.
wrap like a witch.
Yeah. Interesting. Damn, your mom had to tend to her diabetic brother's foot.
Brother-in-law.
Brother-in-law.
Yeah.
awful.
Wow. Why wasn't your dad doing it?
She liked it. She
Yeah,
liked it.
she-
Yeah, my mom
she
is
was hooking
like
up
she
with him?
likes being like she likes helping people.
Oh, that's
She's like a
nice.
special ed teacher.
Oh, okay.
I like it too. My sister's dog
Yeah, I know,
curled
it's-
around and into the foot, and I pulled it out the other day. It was really, I could spend my life doing that.
You think that's equivalent
Yeah,
to
it's
helping
the
your
It's the same.
momentarily taking one nail off a dog?
Yeah.
It's the
Yeah.
same as like giving up your free time, tending to
Giving
your
up your
fat
Saturday
brother-in-law.
to
Yeah.
put lotion on the driest, fattest foot you've ever seen, and having to get the grinder on the nail,
The angle grinder.
flakes hitting the face.
Inhale the dust.
Yeah, one time I was around a dog.
You're such a good person, Jordan.
You know,
Damn, that's so. Did she do any other? Did she make you do like a volunteer work when you were a little
No.
kid?
No.
wait, didn't you work in an old person's home? Autism.
I worked with autistic kids, but that was just you know.
He had to wrangle an autistic kid to the ground.
Oh yeah.
What'd he do?
She.
What did she do?
Big old bitch.
Yeah, it was like
Nice.
this big old because they were like huge, and then you had to like learn holds to do on them.
Yeah.
like pin them down. And
That's
this girl
kind of
after,
if you're trying to get into MMA, you should fucking work at a teenage autistic fucking school.
Yeah.
yeah, just
That's
like,
raw
it's like
power.
grappling.
Yeah, that's raw. Yeah. That's
Yeah,
interesting.
and then if you want to like learn like the fighting aspect, that's like an old folks home.
Yeah, just street fights.
Dude, have you seen that video of like that woman like calling that black caretaker like the N-word, and she just like beats the fuck out of her?
The old lady.
Yeah, she has like dementia.
That's
It's kind of
awesome.
awesome.
That's fucked
That's
up.
pretty
Yeah, but it's
funny.
like, you know,
George's
I don't
like,
know
well, that
either of them.
happens to me inevitably.
Yeah. And I don't have dementia. I'm saying it willingly from the heart.
But yeah, okay, so this kid like got out. That sounds.
Yeah.
This kid-
She
okay, so,
left,
like,
she
She
escaped
got
her
loose.
pen.
Yeah.
Yeah, after it was like in a center, right? And then afterwards, there was like we would drop them off to their parents' car, and I wasn't with this girl, but this girl had like 2 caretakers at a time because she'd get like aggressive, and then they thought she was having like a good day, and they like walked her out to her mom, and then she like started sprinting away from her, and she ran into like oncoming traffic.
Whoa.
And I just started like running after her because I was like, she's gonna die. Like these cars are like driving, and then they were like, I like got like this close, like to like, you know, I was like very close, and then they were like yelling at me. They're like, John, she has a rock, and I, and she like, dude, she turned, she had like this huge boulder in her hand.
Oh my God.
And she was like. And just turned and like threw it on the windshield of this dude's car.
What?
It like shattered his windshield.
Holy shit.
Yeah, dude. And it like shattered it. And then I like
The guy was driving or it was like pulled over?
No,
or?
he just like braked because she was like in the middle of the street.
Autistic girl
In the middle of the street, she brakes. He's like, "What's going on?" And then just a boulder. Like a boulder just like hits his windshield.
Boss, I'm so sorry. I promised I wouldn't be late again. But you're never gonna believe it. Really? Really?
What? Did another fat retard throw a rock at your
It sounds insane.
But it happened again.
God, that's
Imagine just like stopping your car and be like, oh my God, thank God I didn't hit that retarded
I'm
woman, and then a rock just comes out.
I'm a little jealous of that story, honestly.
awesome.
Imagine pulling that out at a slow dinner party.
Well, dude, the funniest part was I had to like push her out of the street, and I like got on top of her and like held her arms down because she was like going crazy, and I just hear the guy like behind me like talking to the other people. He's like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, I mean, with no context, that's insane.
He was like, "What the fuck is going on?"
Because now you're fighting her.
Hit that kid with that rock, and then just like,
He's like, what the? Yeah, and then I heard them like exchanging like insurance behind me, and she's like, dude, okay, the craziest part was like, actually, this probably won't be the craziest part, but we had to have like 3 people on her because she was huge.
Yeah.
And we were like, I had like the arms, and this girl like had like her shoulders, and then her hand like slipped on her shoulder, and it went right in front of her mouth, and she went, no, just like
Bit her own mouth?
No,
Or bit her own hand?
She
The
bit
other
the caretaker's like
Oh,
arm, and
wow.
she was like, fuck you.
That's crazy. She breaks skin?
Yes, like
Oh,
bad. Like bad. Bad. She like bit it, and she was like, she has it. She has it. And
She has it?
And then she finally, dude, cops, the way it ended was like these cops pulled up, and you know, like when there's like people that have been doing a job for a long time and they have pride in that job and they're like, I know how to do this. We had like caretakers that were like, officers, we got it under control. She's in a routine basket hold with a side arm shove. Dude, what happened was
She was giving it instructions. I had to kill them both.
yeah. Well, we like had all this traffic behind this car, and the cop just comes up. She's like, sir, we have this under control. And he just handcuffs her, and she just immediately is calm.
Wow.
She was like,
That's crazy. That's crazy to be defeated by a cop. You've spent your whole life, you've given your life to special education, and like a guy who in a norm,
like, stop.
and then takes a club out, bink, and fucking puts her up. Yeah, hilarious. God damn, dude. That's how old were you when this was going on?
this was like 4 years ago.
Okay.
I was like 21. Yeah.
That was your job. You were just working at the school.
Yeah, I did that before I
special
moved
ed
to New
school?
York. I just worked there for like 2 years.
Get you ready for the big apple.
Yeah, it's like I'm just training.
Damn,
What the hell?
That's fucking hilarious, dude.
How did you want to do this job?
The autism center?
Yeah.
Did your mom hook it up?
Was it for bits?
It was, dude,
For
if you
bits.
work in like a school or like a thing and you're like young, it's like a good paying job.
Oh, okay,
Right,
okay.
true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like you're like
Did you
getting
have to
like
get,
government
poopy
money.
ever? Was there poop?
Yeah.
There would
Yeah,
have
there
to
was
be poop.
big old poop. Dude, this kid one time, this kid was just like, he didn't talk. All he could do is go, boo, boo. And then he just one time he was like tall too. And he was like, boo.
Uh-oh.
And just shit all over the floor.
Oh, he's wearing
Like a
shorts?
big. No, we had to
Came
like
down
have,
his pants?
He would like take off his pants,
Oh, shit.
and he was already pantsless.
Oh, fuck.
And we were like, we didn't put it back on, and then he just shit all over the. It was like, but it wasn't like wet. It was just like the biggest,
a big turd.
big turd.
There's nothing
That's
worse
better
than
than
water
wet.
shit.
It's way better than wet.
You don't
but it
want to
was
get the
like-
mop out. You don't want to get the mop out.
This
You'd
kid
rather.
George I grew up with would shit in the coat room every day of kindergarten
Wow.
class. It was incredible. And we'd all of a sudden
Every
be like,
day.
George shit! And he'd be like- it was awesome.
What's he up to these days?
I don't know. He was very mentally challenged.
It was a
okay,
sitcom.
But I remember being like,
George.
I love George. I loved him so much because it would disrupt the class. We would all have to leave, and he
Yeah.
would be so like, you know, when a dog shits and they get like a little stoked about it.
course.
It was like that. He would shit and be like,
We're like taking a test, just like. George, come on.
"Come on, George."
I need this, George.
He's like, I got you.
Always in the coat room, and he'd wander in, and he'd be like, "George," and he'd be like,
Was he just like he was special ed, obviously?
"Yeah, totally."
Good thing you didn't go to high school with him. He could have talked you into raw dogging.
Yeah.
It feels better. It feels so good, don't you think, Jordan?
Put it in the coat room if you let me put it in your butt.
Want to come to the coat room with me?
I did that in that same grade.
Tossing salad is really cool, actually.
It's really fun.
Yeah, it's really fun for you.
In that same kindergarten class, in that same coat room, I remember this so well. My friend was like, "Can I French kiss you?"
Whoa.
And I was like,
Wow.
"What's that?" And he was like, "It's kissing, but it's with tongue." And I was like, "Okay, but only on the cheek." And he licked all the way up my face, and I remember being like, "French kissing is disgusting,"
And that
I'm never
explains
doing
it.
again.
Wow, that's crazy.
Full circle.
Who knows what the fuck's going on in that kid's house?
Yeah.
If that's what he wants to do to
Yeah.
you. I got a sneaking suspicion somebody not age appropriate might have asked him a very similar
Yeah.
question. Damn.
He was in love with me and called the landline and left a message going, "Near, far, wherever."
Oh, wow.
And sang the whole song, but he called my mom's office was downstairs. So I came downstairs and all my mom's contractors and construction guys were sitting around this thing playing it. And I was like, "Is that Sean?" And they were like, "Oh, this is your little boyfriend." And he's like, "Wherever you are."
Wow. Wow.
Anyway, I'd love to lick your face sometime soon.
Yeah. I'll see you in the courtroom next to George's shit.
Just break it off with George and we can be together,
Yeah,
Jordan.
yeah,
I want to try a new thing on you. Get me back up.
Wow, maybe that's the origins of being embarrassed.
Yeah.
Whenever somebody's shown affection towards you.
Yeah.
Because
Like,
your
"Don't
first
be
memory,
gay."
your first memory is just a bunch of lesbians and fat old guys
Yeah.
laughing at you because a
Laughing
boy
hyster-
liked you.
pointing pointing and laughing at a fucking 9-year-old. You little fucking idiot.
And then talking amongst themselves, going, I can't believe it.
Yeah, I can't believe this girl's in trouble.
That's so fucking funny.
Why would anyone?
Yeah. Yeah.
I wouldn't even fuck her. And I'm a contractor. And she's a child.
And I'm a pedophile. And I love fucking kids.
Not for me though. Pass.
There was a homeless person in Nashville that would always jerk off, like would always grab his dick like this through his pants whenever my friends would walk by. And I'd be like, "Who is it?" And they'd be like, "That guy." And I'd be like, "Dude, I see him every day." And he would never
Wow.
grab his dick around me, and I tried so like I would like slowly eat a banana walking down the street and be like, "No."
How long? Wait, you lived in Nashville?
For a year, yeah.
Oh, I don't remember that.
I started comedy in Buffalo, then did it in Nashville, then moved here.
Interesting. The big three.
Yeah, the big three. Yeah.
Well, wait, I guess Buffalo's closer to upstate. Is
Yeah.
that why?
Yeah, and my friend lived there. And then I was moving here, and then my buddies in Nashville were like, "Just come here," because like my dad died, all this shit happened, and I was like, I'm gonna go be a famous comedian. They're like, "You're manic. Move here."
Yeah, that was probably good.
Yeah, totally.
New York would have crushed
Yeah,
you
yeah,
at that
totally.
point.
I would have, filled the void.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What jobs did you do before stand-up?
I was a
it all?
butcher. I was a organic bean farmer.
Wow.
I was a contractor, obviously. Roofer.
Roofer.
I was a bartender.
What was your favorite cut of meat?
Oh, I really like pig cheek.
Cheek is good.
The cheek
Jowl.
is, yeah, really good.
Shoulder's great. I know it's a popular cut. But
Pork
it's,
shoulder.
but it's a very flavorful cut.
What did I eat the most of though? I just always ate the leftovers, which were just the sausages every time. Just slightly sweet, a little bad, a little stale.
Sure.
But I liked cutting up the pig face.
Face. What about beef? Cuts of beef.
Cuts of beef. I like the. You know what I actually love the most is liver.
Liver's good.
Liver is so good.
Yeah.
And the
Very nutrient dense.
what's the one I'm thinking of? The main one? Heart.
Heart's
Beef
actually
heart
good too.
is sick.
Yeah.
Make a little beef heart taco. Tongue. I had the tongue. I love the
Lengua.
tongue.
Great tacos.
Really good.
I like tripe. Yeah, I like a lot of. I mean, I'll never be a vegetarian, but I love
tripe is crazy.
a lot of parts of.
I know.
parts
I
of
like
cow.
the organs a lot.
Do you think
Because
it
it feels like it's helping your organs.
Yeah, I think it
somehow.
is good for you.
Do you think killing or just like slaughtering animals like really numbed you to a lot of stuff?
I didn't kill them.
Yeah, but you just were pulling them,
carving
apart.
them up?
Yeah.
No, I don't think it numbed me because it was very like locally sourced, and they all had back massages, and then were donated. They were 100 years old and died in a field.
Yeah, the close.
They died from nutting.
Yeah.
They were really happy.
Yeah. I mean, I do some. The only time I ever was like, damn, I feel bad about this is like
Veal.
Yeah, veal for sure. But even I went to a farm. There was like in Baltimore, there was like a place that was like, we source all our shit locally, all our meats, whatever. And I was dating somebody she was a waitress at this place, but it was like one of those, this is like in the farm to table craze. This is probably like 2000. I don't know what the fuck. This is like 15 years ago at this point. Jesus Christ, I'm old, bro.
It's crazy.
It was that long ago?
It's fucked up.
No, it wasn't. It was 10 years ago.
Okay.
11. Either way. it was 11 years ago. But she like took me, they would like they would take their staff to like see, because they wanted their staff to like give speeches about where the food's coming from. And she took me with her, and I just like, they had like some old ass pigs there. And I just felt bad. I was like, damn, are they going to kill these motherfuckers? These guys should be like grandfathered in. Like, I don't want, they're just big as fuck, and they were like smiling, and I was like,
It's really fucked up.
Pig does make me feel a little bad because they are smart.
I do try and not eat pork.
And I
'cause they
usually
are
don't.
smart.
And then I went to Greece. Whenever I'm in Greece, I'm like, I'm eating gyro, I'm eating fucking.
Dude, I just
Pork
got
is
food
too
poisoning
good.
at this wedding because I ate pork out of a trash. It was from the wedding though, and it was so good. But it was the next day.
Why'd you eat it out of the trash?
Okay.
Was that a wedding? Wasn't there a buffet you could just go get it at?
No, they made it the night before, and then the next day they were like, "I'm throwing out this pork. Will you take it out?" And I took it out, and then this guy was walking by, and I was like, "I'm throwing out the pork from last night." And I was like, "Do you think it'd be weird?" And he was like, "If we ate a little bit," and then we ate a little bit, and then I shit
Was
my
it
brains out.
refrigerated?
I thought so. I thought it was.
Day old leftovers isn't so bad. I'm on your side.
Yeah.
If it was
so
refrigerated.
good.
Why would you refrigerate something you're gonna throw out?
I thought they were eating it as a meal and getting rid of it. I didn't think that it was yesterday's food, but it was.
Because it'll go bad quick.
Yeah.
I
think pig is the devil's food, though. It does. It's the thing that makes me the most sick, and it's the thing that I feel the worst
It's
eating.
so good.
I know, it's so good.
So pork belly, bro.
It's so good.
Like a big fat
Pork
thick
belly
slab.
is bacon, right?
Yeah, just a big ass cut of it.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah. Sometimes at the butchery, I would be like, "Oops, I cut your bacon too thick," and then I'd take it home.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
Staff that shit.
Yeah. Good trick.
Yeah, it's a great trick. I do that a lot. I got fired.
Yeah.
You got fired?
Oh yeah,
Why?
I've gotten fired from every job I've ever had, except for my own business.
And you sort of did get fired from it because you didn't want to do it anymore.
Yeah,
Like you stopped working when there
and
was
I've gotten
work.
fired from job sites. Yeah, totally.
yeah,
Where
I
they're
can
like,
see
no
that.
more.
You are probably such a bad employee.
I'm really bad. I sleep till 1 p.m. every day. I always just say I have meetings all morning, and then I work from 1 to 6.
Nice.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, you have meetings. Cool. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I hired you to do this fucking part-time
I'm
job.
so messy. It's
It
so
doesn't matter to me.
You had to be so clean at the butcher place. They'd be like, no chicken on the thing with the cutting board. And
Oh,
I'd be like,
yeah.
oh, I just
No
touched-
cross-contamination.
No cross-contamination.
You didn't do that long, though, did you?
I did it here and in Ithaca. I did it up in Williamsburg when I first moved here. I took the bus every day from Bed-Stuy to Williamsburg.
Wow.
Got fired from that. I always get fired because I make friends with everybody and I just talk the whole time. Like I worked at a bakery in Bed-Stuy, and she was like, "Can I talk to you?" And I walked through the bakery and the restaurant, and everybody's like, "Jordan," and I was like, "What's up?" Da, 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 da. And we get to the back, and she's like, "You're too social. You're fired." And I was like, "Got it, got it."
Social?
Oh, I'm so every
What does that
customer
mean?
I would have like a 4-hour conversation with. I'd be like, "Oh, you can have that. You have that."
What a dummy. That's
Yeah.
hilarious. Mm-hmm. That's all right. You don't have to have a real job anymore.
It's
You're
awesome.
giving us too many lifelong customers.
It was crazy. They'd be in there forever, and I'd always have a buddy just like hanging out. That was crazy. And I'd
Taking
always
up-
try and fix something. Like a refrigerator would stop working. I'd be like, "I got it," and I'd tear apart the whole thing. And customers would come in, and there's like screws everywhere, and they're like, "You can't do this. We have a guy
Yeah,
who will
and
take
you
it
don't
out."
know what
And I
you're
was like, "I
doing.
got it."
Just because your mom is a lesbian doesn't mean you can fix a fridge.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you clearly have so much life experience, Jordan. I think it's time, to use that to our listeners' benefit. John, you too. You've worked with the special needs, which
These
is
are all.
this is pretty much what my fan base is. So we have. Let's see what we got here. Question. Anything you'd like to plug here at the midway point, gang?
When does this come
September.
The 9th.
September 9th.
September 9th. Just go to punchup.live/Jordan Jensen for all my tour dates coming to Europe
Wow.
in March. Not
There you
gonna
go.
make any
Oh, in
money.
March. Nice.
Well, everybody keeps asking.
Yeah,
Let's
but you
see.
don't make money because they it's expensive and they tax you.
I make no money.
Yeah. You
It's-
got to go as the kind of like a vacation almost.
I gotta go. Yeah, I'm just bringing.
Just look at it as it's fun.
Yeah,
You know, I went to the UK for the first time this summer. It was fucking cool.
but you didn't make money.
Did
Did people laugh?
I like it because it's harder. Because
It is harder.
It's like, well, also it's like, you get to a point where your fans come out to see you, and it's like not that hard. It sucks.
Yeah.
I didn't do any like serious. I'm gonna go back to the UK, but I just like popped in on some shows, and it was fun because you had to and I did some shitty shows because I was like, I miss this feeling.
Yeah.
I miss like
Struggling.
I miss having to win them over.
Yeah.
That's fun.
It's
you know.
so fun.
But yeah, I think I'm going to spend a little time in London next year for that exact reason. Then I'm also going to do shows there, and it's also cool to be somewhere foreign where they speak English,
Yeah.
and not just they speak it as like Amsterdam. Everybody speaks it, but it's like still feels foreign. But like there, it's like it's fucking English. Yeah, you got an accent, but who gives a fuck?
And it really draws attention to the jokes that you have where you're like, I can't say hinge, or I can't say, and you're like, oh yeah, I shouldn't be saying the same.
Right,
thing.
it's another layer of like it's putting your stuff through another ringer.
Yeah.
where it's like,
of, like
I'm
trying to reach humanity, not just New
exactly.
Yorkers.
Yeah, I'm really excited to, because all right, very brief comedy. We don't do comedy talk on the pod;
Okay.
it gets boring. But very briefly, I am interested in I'm working on my next hour just from scratch, and I want to start it in New York doing spots like the good old days. And then it's like, then I'll do some shitty one-nighters
Yeah.
to just kind of get the form together. Then I'm going to go on the road in America for like a long time, 4 months, whatever. And by then and then that's when I want to take a break, let it sit.
Yeah.
Because I find taking breaks from your material, I was kind of mad after I recorded my special, I had this weird little gap. And I came back to it, and I kind of took some stuff out, and I added new stuff, and I was like, this is better.
Yeah, it's juiced
But
up.
it's already recorded.
Yeah.
I can't do shit about it now. But I find when I take breaks from it, it lets it kind of sit. You realize what's actually good. Some shit shit that you had an emotional attachment to when you come back with an analytical, colder.
Yeah, you cut all the fat
You're like,
out
that
because you're not
shit's
like, they
not
need to
that good.
know exactly
Right.
what this looked like.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
You
yeah.
come back to it and you're like, I don't even remember what it looked like.
Yeah.
And now you're saying it. Yeah, totally.
So then I want to take a little break, then go to fucking Europe with that and really put it through that, and then maybe another round of America. But anyway, I'm excited. I'm just excited to actually do stand up again. It's been
That's a good way to do it, to have a framework that it'll go through.
Yeah, I
That'll
want
make you more
to
excited
try
about it.
doing that. So,
Ari Shafir was like, do not, I was going to record an hour, and he was like, just stop. You have a brand new hour already. You're really excited about it. You want to get it recorded. But he's like, it will change so much. And even since him saying that, it's changed so much and gotten so much better.
I think putting stuff out there is over. I think the oversaturation thing, I think it's oversaturated. I think getting anything out of it can still help some people, but I think it's better now to if you've established yourself in some way to actually make something good.
Yeah, I had this whole hour that is a full formed thing, and then I just had 20 minutes that was about death and my dad And I was like, this doesn't go in anywhere. So I just recorded that, put that out.
Interesting.
And now I have the hour piece that I'm like very fine tuning.
Yeah.
But this was stuff that I'm like, his death was so long ago. I just want to get it out. And it's just called Death. It's just about death.
Mm-hmm.
And that was fun to do. Just be like, this isn't like my baby.
Yeah,
but this is important to me.
I'm also interested in like comedians used to just have a lot of material. It didn't have to be an hour.
Yeah. And
they would kind of mix and match. I'm excited. I'm interested in that too. Like it doesn't
Yeah.
have to be a clean. Anyway, all right. Time back in. No more comedy talk. Let's fucking find some guy who's cheating, or his dick smells bad, or his wife's pussy stinks, or something like that. What do we got here, Elders?
Hey, Stav. Hey, Elders.
Oh, sorry. Did you want anything to
I'm
plug?
Jess,
Get people to
of course.
find you?
Just Instagram, John Henry Kennedy.
And
Sign up for my email list.
oh
What?
yeah, and he's big on Twitter.
Oh, Frazzle my Gimp on Twitter.
Nice. You said
Frazzle
that
my
like
Gimp.
you said all that like you're like his aunt.
He's really
And
he's
you
doing
really-
Twitter.
plug your tweet.
Don't be shy. Plug your tweets.
Plug your Elon.
I tweeted about bagels the other day, so go
Nice.
look at that.
Yeah.
Check that out. It'll be a little bit in the back. It'll be a while. You know, it's probably a month from when you're listening to this. But scroll
Look at
back.
the bagel.
Yeah.
Keyword search bagel.
And sign up for my email list so I can go on the road too.
Yeah.
Yeah. There
Dude,
you go.
I guess that's kind of all I really care about.
Yeah.
There you go, buddy.
Now let's see
Eldest.
how this person can't stop farting her.
Yeah. Let's see what we got.
Hey, Stav. Hey, Elders. I'm Jess, of course. So I guess I'm just calling. Mostly this is a call to be like, am I a bad person?
Interesting.
I know people call you all the time asking basically for permission to cheat.
Right.
I don't have that problem, but I am fucking around with a married guy, which, you know, seems kind of not... is it really that bad? Like, he's choosing to do this, so it's not really my fault.
Sure.
I've known him and have been fucking him for like 8 years.
Whoa.
So,
Side bitch.
throughout different girlfriends, but now he's
Seasoned
like, married
side
to some
bitch.
and still wants to fuck me because I have nice big titties and his wife has really small tits.
Relax.
So it's just,
Oh my
anyway.
God. You're a whore.
I guess, do you think I'm a piece of shit? Do you and Elders?
Disgusting
I don't know.
tramp.
How do you feel about that? I know Elders
Home
is
wrecking
married,
cunt.
so maybe he has
Okay, chill.
an idea.
You're telling me
just
you've
like-
never fucked a married guy?
No, I would never.
Really? Of all the things you fucking... You would never. You would like take a...
I don't like having sex with people unless I know that they will be with me, or at least let me manipulate them into being with me.
Very interesting. Okay.
I fucked one guy who had a girlfriend. She's upset about it.
Yeah, I get that. Let's finish this.
Have nice big titties and his wife has really small
Okay.
tits. So it's
This is
just,
where she lost
anyway.
me.
I guess,
may
do you
not
think
be
I'm a
wrong.
piece of shit? Do you and Elders? I don't know. How do you feel about that? I know Elders is married, so maybe he has an idea if I'm just a huge piece of fucking garbage, or
you're not.
I'm just taking the
Why is
opportunities
that?
as they come to me.
We're old.
Anyway,
Lived
thanks. Love
in
you guys.
here with you.
Yeah,
He's just like-
there's a Murphy bed behind this. He just pulls it down and sleeps
You have
in
a
here.
wife?
Why do I feel like
Yeah.
she looks like Jessica Alba or like,
Yeah.
babe, are you
No.
done doing that podcast?
She's a very beautiful woman. She's too good for Eldest, of course.
Yeah.
Just because she's a nice,
yeah.
caring person. But yeah, Eldest is married. He's
Yeah.
he's been in a serious relationship for the last.
But this is your side piece?
Yeah. So okay, there's a couple elements to this call. I think there is a weird thing of like there's a type of side bitch here who she's been through a couple of different administrations. She's been through a couple different girlfriends, and in a weird way, does have a relationship that predates. This is very unhealthy. This is fucked up, in fact.
Yeah.
And then I was kind of with her as like, I was at least not as judgmental until she kind of like put down the wife, which to me
Yeah.
tells me there's some kind of weird psychological, you get off on cucking this woman in a weird way. And look, it's not good to fuck someone who's married or has a relationship, right? Now, I will say the blame is so much more on the person, right? Like,
Yeah.
if I fuck someone who has a boyfriend, it's like, it's not really on me. I happen to be there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm like, no, how dare you? And then she's going to be like, well, I guess I have to be faithful now. Someone's getting sucked off. Might as well be me.
She's gonna like just swipe left on you, and she's gonna go right behind you.
So there is. It's still wrong, but it's the amount of wrong that I can kind of, whatever. If it's like a fling type thing, or if you just hook up with someone and you find out later. That's also happened to me where it's like I've hooked up with somebody and I found out they were dating someone, and it's like, oh, that's weird, but I ultimately don't really give a fuck. I mean, that's kind of, I feel a little bad, but I don't fucking care. Mm-hmm.
She's been fucking him for 8 years.
That's what's fucked up here. It's also
I need way more information. That's the problem. It sounds like you're an insane
She
person.
has big titties.
Yeah. Well, here's the other thing. She also, but she does, but this, I mean, there's a Venn diagram here between her and Jordan of not respecting themselves.
Yeah.
Because this guy doesn't fucking care about you. He's got a wife. And it's like, and
he hasn't been in a long-term relationship that he's like on and off about, and you're the other person. He's shopping around while you're fucking him.
You've accepted this.
You're the last option.
Yeah. And it's like, look, if you're okay with that, that's one thing. But I have a hunch you're not really okay with that. And even though like I have big titties thing, you have to put the wife down to make yourself feel better. When it's like, I hate to tell you this.
The wife won.
She's winning, for sure.
You think you're winning, but
he breaks up with her, she gets a nice fucking payday. He breaks up with you, you got
these dumb tits.
Titties.
All you got is back problems and gravity to contend with as you age.
You gotta ask yourself, why does he want to just have sex and not be with me? If you've been with him for 8 years.
Why am I okay with this? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because she doesn't have to ask him that. She knows the answer.
No, she just asks herself, like,
Yes.
why am I putting
up with this is the thing. Because it's like, that's kind of what's fucked up
She's
here.
a whore, so she'll probably be like, because I like to have sex with him. We have great sex. And like, I don't care who he's with. I'm with other dudes too.
But
maybe you're
that's
lying
fine.
to yourself. Your dad was a bad man and it's not your fault.
Well, first of all, if he
It's not
wasn't
your
married, it's not an issue.
No woman likes having random sex just to nut. It's not real.
What are you
it's
talking
a myth.
about?
It's
You
not
are-
real. We
you have
all
no-
want forehead kisses and commitment for the rest of our life. And any of
You don't even want that. You want
Biolo-
someone to pull out a knife and make you suck his dick while he
Yeah.
wears a leather jacket. That's it. You don't.
marriage.
What the fuck are you talking about?
But I want them to do that forever.
You're so stupid. I swear to God. This weird conservative streak that you and Ian both break out sometimes is so fascinating. Two of the most non-conventional
It's
people.
biological. Women
No,
want
it's
commitment.
fucking-
We want it.
That's not.
We want it.
Most people do, Jordan, but the problem here is that this girl doesn't respect herself, is allowing herself to be in this fucked up situation, and maybe she is okay with being in some kind of open relationship, but that's not what's going on here. She is being mistreated by this guy, and also he's kind of dragged her down to his depths because being in a prolonged cheating situation kind of makes you a piece of shit.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, even if she doesn't have that in her, even if she wouldn't have sought that out, by allowing him to mistreat her, she's also kind of his accomplice in cheating on multiple women. So this guy has kind of made her worse in a way.
Yeah.
But we can't speak to whether that's what she really wants. And look, you're probably right? I would say most people do want like some conventional shit, but I can't speak to that. I just know you don't really want this. You don't want to be. Do you want to be a side bitch forever? I don't think you do. So I just think you need to take some stock, really think about this. What are you getting out of this relationship? Is the rest of your life just no one else paying any attention to you? Because that's another thing, right? I know people who struggle in dating and allow themselves to be kind of mistreated, men and women, but particularly, let's say, women who aren't conventionally attractive. Like, society is tough on a subpar looking woman, right? I'm not saying that's what this woman is.
Ugly bitches?
Yeah, not the best hand. And I'm not saying that's who this person is. She could just be a mentally ill hot woman. But either way, I think the bigger issue here is that you're allowing this to go on and that I think it's a little fucked up for you. So yeah. Good luck.
Also, every time you tell yourself, like, well, he keeps coming back to me, so in the long run, I'll end up with him, which is what you're probably thinking. Just know that at some point, he got out a ring with, like, tears in his eyes and proposed to another woman. Like, it's not like he was just like, I guess I'll marry this bitch, and then just, like, sneezed and they were married. Like, he went through all...
I don't know that that's even true. I know that you're right about the fact that his wife has more value to him, but this also could just be kind of a sociopath.
He might be a sociopath, but he got multiple women to believe that they loved him, which means that he's being very intimate with them.
Like, he's doing something to her.
I think some women are like, he's only being intimate with me, and like it's all faking it with them. It's like, not 8 women are that stupid. Like, he's being very sweet and kind to them, and all like
he might be sweet and kind to her. You know what I mean?
He probably is sweet and kind to her.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, when you're thinking about him being with other women, you're probably imagining like, oh, he's with them, but it's not the same way that he is with me. He is. He is like kissing them on the forehead. He is like tucking them in. You know,
stupid to think that. You think she's really convincing herself of that?
Yeah.
Is this a little projection?
No,
101?
women be doing that.
She's with him for 8 years through fucking 7 girlfriends. I mean, you're right. She might be delusional.
She's just delusional.
The dick might just be good. I mean, personally, if a girl, like, there's women who I've kind of checked in on and hooked up with throughout the years. I'm open for business for past hookups. You know what I mean? Like, we don't know how often. Like, has it really been, like, how often have they seen each other?
Right, on and off.
But I know.
I'm gonna drink this.
Go ahead.
Yeah, go crazy. Drink his beverage. We have more beverages in the fridge too. Anyway, but I think ultimately it's just a matter of she doesn't fucking. This is kind of weird for you. Let's leave the morality aside. Why are you letting yourself fucking do this? And if we don't leave the morality aside, even me, who's pretty liberal about this stuff, thinks this is kind of a dickhead move.
Every piece of advice should end with you asking yourself why.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I don't think you've done that at all.
Yeah, probably not.
But that's okay, because now you still can.
You still can.
Think about it. There's so much time to do stuff.
I know.
Still.
There still is.
And you have big tits.
You have big tits. Sounds pretty cool to me. And the pussy's probably pretty good if he keeps coming back. I'm just doing
8 years, multiple
8 years, multiple
girlfriends.
girlfriends. Not bad. Big tits, nice piece of pussy. The world is your oyster. Just kind of stop cucking this lady with little tits and kind of respect yourself a little more. Next question, Elders.
Okay, this one's pretty long. There's not a question per se.
Okay.
But I'm gonna
love this.
I'm gonna go for it.
Okay, all right. Producer's exemption. You better not be wrong,
The
Sula.
transcription's not available either.
You're on thin ice, Mr. Sula. I'll allow it, but you're on thin ice, counselor.
Hi, Elvis. Hi, Stav.
first.
Love the podcast and guests. I was wondering if you could help me see if I'm missing any red flags. So I met a guy online, and we've been talking for about 2 months. He's great. However, I've got really protective friends, and they think that, I should be careful. So, little backstory for you. We met because I posted some erotica online that's pretty popular, and we started talking that way. We have all the same kinks in common. We live a couple of states away, so at some point I'm going to fly out and see him. And all my friends are saying, well, don't go get your skin made into a lampshade and all that. And I just feel like sometimes you just have to take
that
breaths.
classic stuff. Okay, interesting. So she met a guy online through her literotica post. So a horny reply guy. She met a reply guy to her erotic fiction.
Yeah.
Who lives a couple states away.
Yeah, and she's saying her friends are saying, don't rush in. And she said the phrase,
of
don't
course.
Get your skin turned into a lampshade.
Let's see what else is going on here.
They are a little bit paranoid because I was married to a narcissist that was also a murderer.
Whoa!
What the fuck?
Wow! Now we're talking my language.
How about this? Lead with murderer.
Yeah. Yeah.
His penis was small, and he used it to fuck kids.
I was with this guy that never did the dishes, and he would decapitate old women.
Do you see any red flags? I'm not.
Holy fucking shit. Let's get the rest of this. All right, Elders, good job.
And I divorced him a couple years ago and went to, as your friend Rachel Feinstein put it, a hostile amount of therapy.
Sure.
So I worked on myself, and, he's objectively terrible, but, you can't always blame it on the other person. Why did I feel like I had to stay in that and deserve that? So I didn't even kiss anyone for 3.5 years. And then I came out on the other side, did ketamine therapy, EMDR, mindful self-compassion therapy, and kind of just decided I didn't believe in monogamy and became ethically non-monogamous and joined a nonprofit sex dungeon.
A what?
What?
A nonprofit sex dungeon.
Wow.
She became
at least the work you did on yourself seems to be working. Yeah. I figured it out, though. Now I'm in a sex dungeon.
It doesn't where I don't get paid.
And it's a fucking pot, and it's like honestly a step up. Your life's got to be so bad when it's like I'm a wench in a sex dungeon, and I hear that I'm like, hey, good for you, sister.
Yeah.
No.
I went to therapy and came out a dominatrix.
Holy fuck. The murder is... Anyway, let's finish this, because I'm a little hung up on... He was a murderer!
Who did he kill? What is happening?
She says it was like I was with a finance guy.
Yeah.
In my city. And so that's been going great, been having great partners.
Respect.
Having great sex. But then I started talking to this guy, and I realized I kind of do want something more serious,
Mm-hmm.
When I got divorced, I got a breast reduction with my ex's insurance that he didn't want me to have, so tits look great. I'm in the best shape of my life. I'm not stressed. I flew to Hawaii and took myself on my own honeymoon to get seen at the win on one.
Good for you.
And I threw my engagement ring into a volcano, so, so it's going great. But I actually think I like this guy, and there's a lot of green flags. He wants me to come up and see him. He's like, if you want to bring a friend, that's great. I can get you an Airbnb. You don't have to stay with me. And I feel like, every time I talk to my friends, and they're like, I just want you to get your, bones made in the wind shined. I'm like, guys,
Jesus
what are the
Christ,
odds that that's
lady.
going to happen again? You know what I mean?
What happened with the fucking other guy?
And how
Yeah,
many
who did
you
kill?
escape
How
him?
many examples of body decor do you have?
Well, our friends
my
are very
toenails
creative
made into
people.
Earrings, the old classic. Don't want my eyeballs
Anyway,
made
my
into little
vagina's sewed
cherries.
shut. But the moral of this is, should I go to Iowa to say hi to him?
I mean, how are you not gonna give us a little more background on the murder?
What is happening? And it's 3 minutes exactly, which means she talked until it ended.
cut off. Yeah. She talked until it cut off. Yeah. I mean, this is a fucking insane story. And 2 crimes, by the way, a murder and a breast reduction. 2 things I find morally objectionable.
That's like 2 murders.
Can we call this number? Will she answer?
Maybe not. I mean, she might be a candidate for a live show.
We could try to set her up for a live, yeah.
Yeah, you guys won't be here, but I would love to know more about it.
I just want to know.
Yeah, it's like,
I don't even know what advice
did he
to
get
give.
caught murdering? I mean, yeah, this is... So, okay, we're going to have to just pack up murder and put it to the side.
Here, let's just
Because
assume.
there's just too much going on.
Let's just assume she was with a guy.
It's an abusive relationship. She seems like violent.
He's violent. He killed somebody in like a gang thing.
Sure.
A separate thing. And now she's worried that the guy she's seeing is also a killer because he was in a literotica.
Well, I
section.
think her friends also... First of all...
What? Wait, why would you be worried he's a murderer?
I don't know. She seemed to be really worried about it.
No, here's what I think's going on. I think you're close, but my read on the situation is she went through this bizarre life thing where I think she was probably dating somebody who was pretty, slightly abusive, but was also hiding a very fucked up part of him from her. But everybody was like, we don't fuck with this guy. You should get out of it. He must have gotten caught or
killing.
something, right? Like he must have for her to just say he was a murderer. You don't just divorce a murderer. You're like, look, none of my business what you do. I just want out, right? Like it
Murder
just
should be immediate divorce. You shouldn't have to go to the court.
I know it's just so funny to think about that, where it's like, you have to, I guess, technically go through the divorce proceedings,
And what did
even
they
if
do
a guy murders.
to go
Or
against
maybe
this
she's saying that
matrimony?
because he's not in jail. Maybe she's just like, yeah, he killed someone, but I'm not going to say.
Or she might. What if this could be insane? He killed someone like before, and she just accepted.
That's what
that.
I think actually is going on, because I think this
Like,
bitch
this
is
guy-
a little crazy,
Right.
And I think she was like, he's reformed, and I love him,
Right,
and
right,
yes,
right.
he killed somebody when he was 17.
This
and it was
is
his
Jordan
dad.
from the future.
Yeah.
This is Jordan from the
Yeah.
future, where she finally she goes the opposite of sex negative, joins the sex dungeon,
Yeah.
gets dick for like a year, and then like just fucking marries some old guy.
First of all, the freelance nonprofit sex dungeon is not real. Make money if you're going to be doing that. If you're going to be throwing it
Nonprofit?
around. That's crazy.
It's a safe space for fucking dorks to eat pussy and fist each other and whatever they want to do.
No, go
Smell
see this
bad.
guy. Go. You
Yeah.
went and saw volcanoes. It's nothing scarier.
Yeah, I think you're in the middle. So yes, as insane as everything you threw at us is, as insane as every
Yeah.
detail in this story is, at its heart, this is a story of woman goes through a ugly breakup and is trying to start her life over.
And
right?
you can meet somebody
Right.
in a comment section. I mean, comics that I know meet so many chuckle fucks that just like DM them like, yeah, I like this, and now they're dating. And it's the same
Chuckle
thing.
fucks is a horrific. Don't say
Sorry.
that. It's like saying civilian. It's like
yeah.
Those are both insanely fucking
You're right.
embarrassing terms.
You're
to
right.
use.
You're right. So many.
Just say groupie, whatever. Just girls online, whatever.
Or
Chuckle
like
fucker.
people who slide into the DMs.
Yeah,
Basically,
yeah.
this dude slid into your DMs,
He slid into your DMs because
and
of
now
your.
you like him.
And that's the other thing. Like, I think also where her friends are coming from is most women, I think, are scared of meeting fucking strangers.
Well, they
in the
don't
same
trust
city.
your judgment, which is fair.
Right.
They shouldn't. You should not trust your judgment.
And statistically, it is dangerous to do this, right? Like, unfortunately. It is. Like, for
I
women
don't
to.
know. What's the difference between meeting them in the Lower East Side? Like, you're just going. You have a vehicle.
She's completely isolated in this fucking state. She doesn't know it all. You know what I mean?
It's a state. There's
Yeah,
Starbucks and shit.
All I'm saying is.
Don't go to
Yeah.
his hut.
Right. And that's what she's saying. She should get your own Airbnb, make it like a separate, have your own kind of trip set up, meet him, go on a date as if you live in the same city. Don't say like, I'm going to stay with you. Plan a little trip to his bullshit state, get your own place. Even honestly,
Bring a
stay with a
buddy.
friend. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Bring a friend, get a nice fucking 2-bedroom Airbnb, go on a date with this guy, and then and just like, that's fine, right? But yeah.
And then make your friend uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Through violent Airbnb sex.
Yeah.
Because
Bring
you are
him
not
over.
fixed. Therapy didn't help.
Yeah.
Bring him over, tie him up.
Put the horse mask on him that you're bringing.
Yeah, get the fucking the plague doctor
Yeah.
beak mask. Put that in his ass while you fucking
Make
You
your friend
fucking
listen.
freak.
whatever shit you guys are into
And
with
then
the
draw a
sex
cartoon
dungeon.
or whatever.
Yeah, and then draw hentai together.
You fucking weirdo. Explain more.
You're weird, but you've been
But-
through a lot.
Yeah.
And even though your titties are smaller, we still want you to succeed.
You
And
didn't
so
say
yeah,
that, but we know.
we can feel it. She did say it. I picked up on it.
Oh, she did?
Yeah,
got a
yeah.
breast reduction?
She got a breast reduction.
With the murderer's money?
Yeah, which is funny.
That's so funny
With
that I
his
missed
insurance
that.
or something.
Yeah. That's another. And every wrinkle could be its own. What the fuck are you talking about? So anyway, but that's the long and the short of it. I think go to this place. Bring a buddy if one of your friends is real. This is also how you can check your friends. It's like, hey, do you guys actually give a fuck? Do you give a fuck enough to spend a weekend in Ohio?
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because then
Yeah.
after that, they can't say shit to you if they don't take you up on it.
Yeah, that's true.
So yeah, get at your own place. Go on get dinner. Do something. Oh, by the way, the first hangout, make it like a daytime hang.
Yeah.
If you're gonna be there for a weekend, meet him at a fucking farmer's market. Walk around, have a fucking
Gun.
cronut,
Yeah.
and then if the vibes are right, be like, this was fun. Let's go get dinner tonight. Right? Like, set up multiple easy ways for you to just kind of back out. Also, talk on FaceTime.
FaceTime, yeah,
Like,
you gotta
actually
FaceTime.
feel
Yeah,
the
yeah.
vibe out a little bit. phone, FaceTime. Just feel like you know the person a little bit. But yeah, there's nothing wrong with meeting somebody online. This is the world now. Like, there's no.
Sucks.
It's weird when people are like. I think we kind of are the generation where it's like I have felt my own thinking kind of shift on it, where it's like just so many people meet their significant others online, and it's like our lives happen online whether we like it or not. So
it's like when I ask the crowd, "How did you meet?" It's like half the time I'm like basically asking which app did you use. It's crazy.
Yeah,
it's so disturbing.
Yeah, but that's what it is. It's like an OkCupid wedding over there. That's how long ago they've been dating.
Who?
Eldest met his wife.
You guys are
OkCupid.
OkCupid?
Yeah.
Wow.
That was like 2017, and even then
It was
like
on those
already
last.
done.
I remember mocking Eldest for using OkCupid. He was in this. We were roommates at the time. I remember him getting ready for his date with his wife and being like, "Dude, OkCupid," but you know, he was proven right.
It was a fluke.
It was a fluke.
Really
Was it the
weird.
first one you went on?
What, online date?
Or OkCupid?
No.
You went on a few?
You were using OkCupid in
I was on-
Baltimore.
Yeah, I may have been on in Baltimore. I think I was like using Tinder a lot more.
He was
Yeah.
he was a Tinder
Yeah.
Tinder Lothario.
Was this your room when you guys were roommates?
It was at one point. I also lived in that room.
Yeah.
Stav's lived in every room.
Every room but this one, and this is my podcast studio now.
Yeah.
But yeah, Eldest has gotten his dick sucked in this very room.
Wow.
You can feel the energy.
That's where you signed up for OkCupid, right there.
They're probably in that living room, honestly.
my wife lived here when there was like 5 of us all together.
Yeah, she held Eldest down while he had to deal with some family
it was before
shit.
we were married, but yeah, I had to like.
That's when you knew she was the one, where she could be my roommate to help you out for 3 months.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
She loved living here.
You could tell at the end she was just like taking all her meals in here. She was like not even.
She basically turned this like into a studio.
She did.
Apartment.
I came in. I was like, a fucking couch? How did this fucking lady fit a couch in here? What she did with the space was fucking phenomenal.
It was awesome.
Anyway. All right. Well, good luck to this. The murderer thing still is fucking hitting me over the head. But
I guess the only advice I have is good luck.
Good luck. Good night and good luck. Yeah, we should get her on a fucking
Have you done that?
live calls. Yeah, we do live
Really?
calls. Yeah, they're fun.
Live calls or live podcasts?
We call people in live and then we don't put it out live just in case they fucking say something crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're fun.
That's awesome.
Yeah, you can come back and do one of those.
Yeah, I want to do one of those.
Hit us with something nice here, Eldest.
Hey, how's it going, Stavvy, Eldest, and esteemed guests? So a little bit about me is I'm 32. I'm married. My wife is 35, going to be 36, and I have a 12-year-old son.
Thanks for explaining how numbers
The issue
work.
I'm having is that I have a vasectomy, and I got it roughly...
Wait, what?
Vasectomy.
What?
Oh, vasectomy. Nice. Good ears.
No, 7 years ago. But I've been with my wife for 6 years. And she knew I had a vasectomy when I got with her. And we always keep having arguments because she wants a kid and she's getting older.
One note: the kid that he mentioned, he clarified in another call. That was from a former wife,
a previous relationship. Yeah.
The problem is every year that goes by, getting a vasectomy reversal, the chances go down. So when I'm trying to, we get into an argument, it always ends up with me saying that, yeah, sure, I'll get it reversed or whatever. I'm kicking that can down the road.
Okay, or whatever. All right. I was so on this guy's side because I thought it was like, look, I love you, but I got a vasectomy. I don't want any more kids. But now he's like
he's playing Madden.
Yeah. He's like,
whatever.
Well, I'm just kind of like toying with the love with the woman I ostensibly love. I'm kind of denying her one of the greatest joys in life because I don't feel like it. But anyway,
Yeah, whatever. I'll fill my balls with cum or whatever.
Sure, I'll get it reversed or whatever. I'm kicking that can down the road. But honestly, I don't want another kid. And I don't want to hurt her feelings. And I've gotten advice to say, like, I can go and act like I got it done, go get my balls cut open or whatever, and act like I got it reversed when I really didn't, because she's all about just the thought that I would do it and try for her is all that matters.
Jesus, dude.
But if it does get reversed and I do have a kid, like, fuck, I'm locked down for another 18 years, and my son's already 12. You know, I'm paying child support on that. It's just there's a lot to it, and I'm not sure how to go about it, but I wouldn't be able to live with myself faking that I got a vasectomy reversal and just sitting here looking at her every day, her hope and everything. It would just kill me and eat me up inside. So I'm not sure what advice you have for me.
Holy shit.
And I would really appreciate it. Thanks, guys.
I think you know what the advice is.
How do you? Yeah.
You know what the advice is.
Like, this guy has the urgency. The urgency in his voice is like he's talking to fucking King Solomon.
It's like
or
he's
like a
running
genie.
down the road
It's
from
like-
the wife, being like, "Fuck me."
He's like, look, please use one of your magic wishes on me. Please change my wife's mind. Please make it so that I haven't been essentially lying to her.
Deceiving a woman and changing the trajectory of her future permanently.
Yeah, like that urgency is just the guilt, like the guilt coming home to roost.
He's like, I'm thinking about like cutting off my dick and saying it was an accident.
I'm thinking of pouring molten lead on my dick and saying I got fucked up at a job site.
I'm thinking about pretending to go to war and blow up my legs. But I don't know. Do you think I should do that?
You guys have any other advice?
Anyway, I love the special.
Fuck, this guy's hilarious, man. Dude.
You just have to tell her.
Yeah.
That you don't want a kid.
Your options are so, like, you have fucked up so bad not making this clear. You had a vasectomy and a kid. But here's what happened. There was a moment where to you didn't want to lose her. So you just pretended, you lied to her and said that you would consider, or maybe at the time you were considering reversing your vasectomy, right?
No way.
But exactly. I'm just giving him the benefit of the doubt, right? But there was a time where being honest was risky to the relationship, and you decided you didn't want to lose her,
Or
so
you
you were
thought it
going to
was
lie.
risky.
Or you thought it was risky,
Yeah.
whatever. Who knows? If you had just been open with her, maybe she didn't want to lose you. I mean, you had a pretty good point. Child plus the surgery. If anyone is going to be like, hey, I don't want kids, that's a guy who's got that's somebody that you might be able to at least like have an argument for, right?
Yeah.
But now you've built a life together. I don't know how long have they been married. Did he say how long they've been married?
I don't know if he specified how long they're
I'm married. My wife is 35, 12-year-old son.
Oh, I've been with my wife for 6 years.
6 years.
Yeah.
So he got the vasectomy right before they got together. Yeah, dude. I
You're
mean,
just bitching out when you guys talk. She cries a whole bunch. You have to man up and say, I don't want another kid and we can't be together. People break up over that. It sucks.
your option. Yeah, that's actually really true. The
Yeah.
options are have the kid or get it reversed and just see what. Maybe God's got your back, and you just never knock your fucking wife up. She's getting kind of old. You know what I mean? Like, but I just think. This is tough, man. You have to either have you have to be honest with your wife and just see what happens. That's the only way this relationship succeeds here. Because otherwise, your options are just reverse the vasectomy and kind of feel like you hate yourself and are a pushover, or make the decision to reverse it and actually have a kid. And I get that what you're saying is like you have a 12-year-old, you're 6 years away, but like, bro, you met her when she was 30. Which is already, not the, like, I know science is whatever, but it's like every year it gets harder to have a fucking kid. And like, you gotta tell her one way or the other. If she really wants something and you've kind of pretended you'd be into it, it's fucked. I think what you're realizing is you've been fucked up to someone that you love and you feel really guilty about it. And you got to decide, man, are you going to just fucking have a kid with her like she wants, or are you not going to have kids? From where I'm sitting, honestly, who gives a fuck? She wants the kid. You already have a kid.
Just have one.
He's 12. He'll be around. He'll be a good, it's like, I don't know, man.
Also, if you have the thought where you're like, I really don't want to have a kid, but I don't want to tell her that I've been fucking her life up, just be like, I thought about it long and hard, and I realized now I don't want to have a kid. You don't have to go back. You don't have to be like, I knew this the whole time, and I fucked your life up. Just say you made the decision now. because that way she won't.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Lie, but not as big of a lie.
Not as big of a lie. Don't tell her that you knew this since you got together that you were gonna fuck her day up.
Yeah, I know what you're saying, but this isn't like. By not getting it reversed, he was basically saying, I don't want to have a kid. By being like, oh, I'll do it later.
Right.
He was kind of, like, I know what you mean, but it's still like a, hey, I really thought about it when I actually had to do it, and I don't want to do it.
Right.
He doesn't really have a way out.
Yeah.
You know? He's just...
Yeah, but his whole, like, lie was, should I, like, spray mayonnaise in her and say it's jizz? It's like, dude, you got to do something truthful.
Yeah.
You can't, like... lie to her, and also you should just have another kid. What else you got going on?
I don't think this man should have any children. You're a bad guy. You are not a good guy.
Well, he had the first kid. He was pretty young.
And she was 6 years ago, so your kid was 6 when she was with him. What does she want? She wants to be pregnant.
Yeah, she.
Just put.
I mean,
you know,
I know what you mean, but
she
some
has
people
like
want
2 years left. Let her go and find somebody else. Take one for the team. Take care of your son, who you obviously hate.
Right.
And,
who you see as nothing but a financial burden.
Yeah.
Yeah, this guy's probably not a great dad if he's already had a kid.
He's trying to convince her. No,
He's
it's
like,
actually
never
sucks to
again.
have a kid.
Yeah.
Like,
This
you don't
kid-
want
The
this.
kid's standing right there. He's like, this is bad.
This shit
No,
sucks.
the kid's living with his mother. I mean, the kid's not standing anywhere near him.
Yeah.
I have a 12-year-old kid that I can talk to sometimes.
Yeah, I have a 12-year-old pen pal that I have to buy 2 presents a year for. Yeah, dude, you have to just have this. And here's the other thing. You never know. You could be truthful, and she could be like, I'm 36. Do I really want to start over? I love this guy. Can't, like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
she might be like, this sucks, but I want to stay with you. You know what I mean? Like, you never know.
She won't, because you're a bad guy.
She won't, because if I was her, I'd feel incredibly betrayed by you.
Yeah.
But what
and
you
let
gotta
on.
do is be like, I've been thinking about this. I don't think I want a kid. That's how you go into it. You don't go into it going, I've been lying to you for 5 years.
At our wedding day, I crossed my fingers. Yeah, don't.
I know what you guys are saying.
I wake up and stare at you at the foot of the bed while we're sleeping.
Yeah.
I just feel like that's such a, like, tough sell. Because it's not something that... It's like he already has a kid. You
What
know?
I
But I
would
think
do
it's
is
an
I would eat
easier
a bunch.
sell.
I would eat a bunch of mushrooms and be like, I had this huge awakening that I realized like I really don't want to have a kid. Like I would make it seem like an event occurred where I was like, oh, suddenly, or I would be like, I saw a kid die in the newspaper and it broke my heart so much that I can't possibly have it, or like Trump winning the election or I would blame it on like an event.
Well, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Well, that's what I would do. I'm just
Trump
saying.
won. Sorry,
She's
my
a
balls are not getting touched.
That's what dudes be saying. They're like, oh, I don't want to have a kid in Trump's
but that's
America.
because-
I'm like, you live with 8 guys in a basement.
That's because you're like, okay.
Yeah. You can come in me and I'll just like take plan B. We don't have to have a kid. I wasn't asking for your cum for a kid. I would never do that. I asked for your cum for
I
your
just want you to take the condom off because I thought you'd have a better time.
Yeah. Because I thought you would want to do it again if we did that.
The saddest laugh.
Yeah, dude, I'm sorry. The chickens are coming home to roost here.
It's so hot.
I know it is hot.
Yeah.
So hot.
I know. It's tough. The summertime podcasts are tough.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, you just gotta... All of these are interesting things, but at the end of the day, what it comes down to is you have to fucking... You just gotta tell the truth here and say, you know what? I just can't see myself... He's 30. He's like, I can't see myself being like changing diapers, you know what I mean, in the next couple of years. I've been through it, and it's like, I just... And then see what happens, man. And she might be hurt and she might leave you, but...
She will leave you.
You know, she's been, to her credit, she's been clear about what she wants, and you just haven't taken it seriously, and that's on you, and you might have to pay for it here by either having a kid or losing this person.
Sounds like you're a little scared of her.
Yeah.
I think this is like, I mean, I know this feeling. I remember I got caught when I was in like 3rd grade, and there was a stretch where I was like telling my parents I did all my homework at school and telling my teachers I left my homework at home. And I was like, this is fucking genius. I
Yeah.
could just do this forever. And then there was a parent-teacher conference. They were both in the same room, and I was like, oh no. I'm fucking...
Yeah.
I
In
have
this
to...
situation, he's gonna be like, yeah, he fixed my vasectomy. I'm fixed. No, I didn't. What are you talking about?
No, he
Is that like a
reversed it.
dinner somewhere?
Yeah. Yeah, he just takes an X-Acto knife to his cock. He's like,
Yeah.
oh, I did a bad job. Anyway, dude, whatever. Again, good luck. You're pretty fucked here. But
Yeah, you are, but
you have to decide what you want more. Your wife. And the other thing is, like, having a kid would almost be like, yeah, you would just, like, almost make up for being a fucking shithead. To her for a while.
Yeah.
You would kind of, would be kind of like a, and it's like, but if you really don't want a kid, then you just have to fucking get out of that relationship. It's selfish, basically, to be like, what I want is for her to give up on what she wants and to just live the life I want her to live.
Right, you're a bad life. A kid is anything other than you, which I am for. You know what I mean? Like, it's either live her life with a liar or leave him and have a kid. That sucks. Yeah. That's brutal, dude. And she's just like, he says he's gonna reverse it. Isn't he so committed? And he's like, fuck.
Yeah.
yeah.
But anyway, dude, you know.
may be fucked, but you're never fucked if you're telling the truth, at least.
There we go.
Yeah,
You
there
know?
you go.
There we go.
Really, because then you're like talking to like a podcast, right?
Yeah, you're just
You're like
living a
sending
lie.
in a voicemail,
Yeah.
like, what do I do? It's like, dude, just, you shouldn't be doing this.
I know.
You shouldn't be doing this.
I
I know.
know.
At the end of him being like, if you have anything,
What could we
you could
possibly come up with,
say,
man?
this is a tough one. A pickle, I'm putting you in here.
All right, what else we got here, Eldis?
Do you want a water?
Yeah.
Grab some waters.
Hey, Stav. I am a 30-year-old married woman. Been married for a few years, and I need your help. So I have a great sex life, love my husband, love sucking dick, love eating ass. Like, I do all that with gusto.
With gusto.
But one thing that has become a problem for me lately is that I don't really enjoy making out anymore.
Interesting.
I think I'm in a situation
This girl loves
where,
eating
like,
ass
I'm
and
in
sucking cock, but she doesn't like making out with her husband.
anymore. I think I'm in a situation where, like, I'm in too deep and I've forgotten just the simple pleasures of, like, just kissing someone. So my question for you is, like, how do I make out? Because I feel like I just straight up don't know how to do it anymore. And also, how do I enjoy it again? Just get back into, enjoying all parts of the man, like being sustainable. Another piece of this is that I'm about to start hotwifing, and I don't want to be like someone who is bad at making out when I'm like
This is
kissing
another
new people.
beautiful turn.
So any advice you
I'll tell you in
have
a
on
second.
making out, I would love to hear. All right.
Fuck, dude.
Thanks,
You're
Daddy.
you're
Bye.
Eldest Night Shyamalan today, Eldest. You've been hitting us with the twist. Every call has had a twist at the end, bro. Hotwifing is basically getting fucked. Like your husband sending you off to get fucked, then you come back and like tell him about all the cock you got. It's a form of cucking.
But where he doesn't see it?
He doesn't see it. He just gets off on the fact that his wife's out being a whore.
Watch the scene in Clueless where Paul Rudd and Alicia Silverstone make out, because it's a really good kiss scene.
Okay.
And I'm not just saying that because she's kissing her stepbrother, and that's what.
Classic Jordan stuff. Very Jordan
Yeah, watch movies where they
coded.
make out real good.
The
Can you scroll up? I just want to see.
She
it again.
basically says she just doesn't like kissing anymore, which is like, I don't even know how to kind of
Yeah, she
Smoke
said
weed.
address
Weed
this.
helps.
But what do you mean? You're just sitting on the couch and sucking and you're like, you're eating some Doritos and then you're like,
Yeah.
It's like, how do you don't work up to sucking dick? You just, I guess I could see pulling it out and sucking it every once in a while, but that is kind of the natural lead up to
Yeah.
sex, is like a little fucking smooch.
Also, do you not like making out because you have a husband who wants you to go have sex with other men?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which is hurting your
Here's
feelings.
a solution that might disgust her. Practice making out with your husband to get better.
to
for
get
the
better
guys
for
that are
all
gonna
those
Yeah,
studs
blow
that are
your
gonna
pussy
fucking
out.
fill you up.
Yeah.
That are gonna fucking just really get the tank up all the way to F.
Hey, your husband is very stupid.
Yeah. She doesn't want to kiss me, and she's like down to fuck other dudes. I don't know.
I mean, she sucks dick and eats ass with gusto. That's something.
Yeah, you're a garbage person. That's crazy.
Stop with the
Sorry.
judgments.
We're going for ass
You were
over
just
mouth.
talking about fucking your stepbrother and shit like that. Relax.
Dude, at least it kept it in the family.
That's a great point. No, you got me there.
I mean, if you really want help in like learning how to enjoy kissing again, you can't do what you're doing. It's like you have to change your whole life if you want to get better. You know what I mean?
You gotta slow down.
Absolutely.
Kissing starts with like no longer like fucking 15 guys.
Yeah, she's like, hey, I'm about to start dropping atomic bombs, but I really want to get into hand-to-hand combat.
Yeah.
It's like, no, then you got to start right back at the basics.
You know what this is? This is like my, try watching a porn without touching your dick for the first few minutes thing. She needs to like resensitize herself.
By the way, to catch you guys up, Eldest was going through a period of time where he would watch pornography and not jack off for the first 10 minutes to kind of center himself sexually.
And not just like fiendishly search through like 100
Wow.
videos.
To him,
that.
that's like Zen
Self-control.
romance.
Yeah, put in like the bolt and like around his
Watch the
dick.
black cock enter the anus before touching my own.
Yeah, just settle into the scene a little, so you're not like be in the moment.
My real advice for this lady, if I was her therapist, is I'd be like, it's okay that you don't like kissing. You don't have to force it. If it comes back, it comes back, and you can just be somebody who's like, I'm not really that into kissing. It's totally fine.
Interesting.
Just accept it, because if you force it, it's gonna feel weird, and it's gonna make it even worse.
But there is something I just don't understand. Like, you don't like, you just, every time you're somebody with a voracious sexual appetite and you don't kiss, there is something about that. And I know you
I don't eat ass, and I love
wrong
making
with
out,
that,
though. I love making out, and eating ass is the worst thing in the entire world to me.
Eating, she likes
Right,
eating
so I'm saying
ass.
she makes up for it. Like, you can be the hot Smurf wife or
so
whatever it's called,
a
where
hot
you
wife.
go hot wife, where you go.
Smurf, the hot Smurf where you paint yourself blue and get
Yeah, you're the ass
guys,
eater. That guy will have a different make-out hot wife, but you're the ass-eating wife, which is amazing.
And you don't need to like kissing. Who's
No,
telling
you
you
don't
you
have to
have
like
to
it.
like?
Yeah, you
you
don't have to
like
like it.
eating dudes' asses.
Right. I don't think the guys you're gonna suck off at the club
Yeah.
and then spit the jizz into your husband's mouth. Keep the nut in your mouth the whole Uber home and then spit it on his forehead when you get home.
Yeah.
I don't think those guys are gonna be too pissed that you're not gonna deep throat their fucking tonsils. They're like, I don't really want to taste my own ass. After you fucking tongue his nuts in the bathroom. But at the same time, yeah, I would really love to delve into the hot wifing thing. What's going on there? And I know you joked, but is there something to that?
Yeah.
Is there something to you have lost the tender connection to romantic sex, and it's all kind of like, that kind of compulsive behavior? I'd love to know the dynamics of her and her husband. Like, whose idea was this, right? Because there are some real freaks out there that actually want their wives out there fucking and sucking.
Yeah.
I don't get that. that kind of like, that is when I get a little old fashioned.
Yeah.
Where I'm like, what are we doing here? And this guy, you don't even want to. It's not even like a weird watch power thing. Like that, I could at least sort of intellectually understand. Where it's like, I'm making, like, she will do whatever I want to the fact that she'll fuck this other guy in front of me. But this is like, okay, honey, here's your lunch. Here's your bag full of fucking condoms and Plan B and fucking spermicidal lube, and then you send her off. Like, I don't get it. But I'd love to know what the dynamics are. And, you say you have a great sex life. Who is that? You? Are you driving that? What, like, there just seems to be something, especially if you're just about to start hot wifing and you haven't been out fucking other guys, and the kissing thing is purely between you and your husband. To me, that means something is up with your relationship to your husband, personally. It's the most weirdly, it is more intimate than eating someone's ass.
It also sounds like you're taking something like Adderall or steroids or something, like with all the eating ass and the sucking. Like
She doesn't have to be. Relax.
No, there's something going on.
We got some natural talent out there, Jordan.
You gotta connect to nature. You gotta go back to your roots. You gotta go outside with your husband, lay in the grass. Relax.
Bury your pussy under some mulch for a little bit.
Yeah, there's something going on.
Yeah, this whole story, I'm like,
up.
opiates are dangerous.
Yeah.
And also, I do think that, that your husband is a gay man.
Yeah.
Remember, Elders, weren't we watching that couple that was into hotwifing for a while? And then was that me and our boy Big G?
On social media?
No, there was like a couple. I guess it wasn't you. Me and my old roommate, one of my other roommates, we would watch a couple that was really into hotwifing. And it was like this bald guy who kind of looked like Johnny Sins. And it was like this lady who was, kind of a hot, in her 30s, blonde lady. She was hot, whatever. And it was like, there was a weird energy to it. And then literally like 9 videos in, the guy was like, I have realized that I am gay. Or like, I think it started with he came out as bisexual. And then it was like, he's gay. And then it's like, oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, because you want like other people to fuck your wife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to be like,
you
how
want to
hard
smell
was his
other
dick?
guys'
Yeah.
dicks.
Yeah, that's fucking...
and then you want her to eat your ass.
Yeah,
you want her to put something in it.
And it's like
the tongue, it will go in, but you want something bigger in it.
Yeah.
And from what I understand, they're not necessarily. I don't think those guys are fucking other women. It's one thing to be in an open relationship and kind of get off on your partner's conquests. Again, that's another thing I could intellectually see. I'm not interested in that. And I do know that there are some women who have like a fucked up, like, my guy can fuck, who, like they like that.
Yeah.
This, I guess that's the reverse of this, the male version of that. But it's like, that's not what's going on here. This is just go get stuffed.
He's sending her on these work trips to go get fucked, like side quests, so he can have sex while you're gone.
Yeah.
With like a huge orgy.
that could be it.
That's what I think.
That's interesting. But anyway.
Because they're freaky.
They are freaky. Yeah.
But you think you're gone and he's not freaky?
Maybe. I mean, some of these people, that is the dynamic. Like, that's what I don't find... That's why, again, I don't understand it fully.
I just think that your body, when you go to kiss your husband, intellectually or subconsciously knows that you're like, this dude is sending me off to go get gang raped. And then when you're off with the other dudes, you're like, I don't even want to kiss these guys because they're strangers.
Yeah.
Like you might just, your body knows that you're like, I'm not down. That nothing about this is
Going
intimate.
in for a kiss.
I know that you want me to get hurt.
You want me to tell you the story of it so you can jack off?
Yeah.
I think now I wouldn't go as extreme as you went, but I do think the key to this kissing thing is in your relationship with your husband, because that's who you're kissing ostensibly, unless you guys have opened it up in other ways and now you're just going to add hotwifing to the mix. But there's more here. This also feels like someone... Make a couple notes of these people, because I do think both the ex-wife of the murderer and this woman are both very interesting that we might need to follow up with on a live call. Yeah. You got something fun to go on? I feel like we've been going for a while. I've lost track of time.
Yeah, it's 2 hours, 10 minutes.
Oh, what the fuck? We've been crushing it. Holy shit. Something's nice, short, and sweet, Eldis.
Love you guys. This isn't a advice question, but it is a shout out to you and the pod. You're out here changing lives, mine specifically. This might not be the biggest deal, but it meant a lot to me. The recent episode with Diego Lopez and Mike Abruzzi, there was that one caller that...
Which one? Mike. Hilarious of those two. Mike was the one you fucked? When he was fat or recently?
Fat.
Tough.
Been talking to a girl, and then she just started kind of like fading away. She was just kind of keeping him on the back bench or the back burner. And then he found out she was dating a girl. Or she was dating a girl. Right. But anyway, you specifically were talking about how walking away from that situation is the win, not the L. You're not losing anything. And that inspired me to finally cut the cord with the narcissistic relationship that I have been in the vicious cycle for
Hell yeah.
several months. So I am actually driving there now
Oh, wow.
to do that.
You
And yeah,
She's on her way to break up with him.
might
He
not
just
be the
beats her
biggest
to
Also,
death.
if you're on your way, you're not breaking up, dude. You're gonna if you were like, I called him, said it, and blocked, I'd
Yeah.
believe you.
No.
But you're driving there to be like, I realized something, and you're gonna fuck and be together for another
I
year.
believe her. This girl got her life changed by Stavvy's world. What is the end here, Elvis? Anything else?
to do that.
Good for you.
And yeah, so again, that might not be the biggest call, but
Big
I just
call.
wanted to say
We hope you're all right.
that I want you to
We
be my
hope you went
therapist.
through with it.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you.
Well, I am your therapist. I'm the world's therapist here at Stavvy's World. Well, thank you to our guests. That was great, guys. Thanks, Jordan.
That was fun.
I had a great
I'm gonna
time.
pee.
Yeah, we're done. We're done, baby. John, thank you, man.
Thanks.
Great having you, bro.
Dude, I'm sweating so bad.
I know. The AC works out there. Anyway, that's going to do it for us, folks. See you next time. Bye-bye.